was fast. So crazy. Why can't I pull this chat out? We going? We live? I think we, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can I make this a pop chat out? There we go. Much better, much better, much better. I think. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's so weird when you pop the chat out. Oh, much better. What's going on? Doug Edits, how are we doing tonight? We doing good? Kitty Paw, Simply Social. Ethan, how's everybody doing tonight? Can you hear me? Does this sound good? Do I need to turn it up?
Let me see.
Much better? Is that good? Too loud? Wonderful, wonderful. I turned it up just in case anyways, I don't know. If it's not, I'm doing good, I'm doing good. It's Good Friday. You sound really good, we can hear it. Nice, very good, very good. Cringe King, I'm so happy. I'm so happy they've been helping you. I mean, I try so hard. How we doing? Alexi Blocks, everybody. Hope everybody's doing a wonderful night. We're just chilling. I was like, man, what if I just played video games, answered questions? I played Skyrim. You know, just answered questions. But I was like, no, I should focus on the questions. Plus, it could help me like Google. If I need to Google something up. But yeah, we're just chilling. My bearded dragon right beside you. Hey, yo, bearded dragon. Kitty Paw. They needed a bearded dragon. I need to make a bearded dragon emote. That's what I need to do. Skyrim, dude, I know. I need to pull it up. Imagine if I just played Skyrim. Because I'm pretty sure I could play Skyrim. And then just answer questions. Because I was like, I'll just go live, whatever. But sometimes I feel like going live and playing a video. You know, like the TikToks? I about swallowed my own spit and died. But you know the TikToks when like you're like scrolling and somebody's like somebody's carving wood. And then there's like a podcast going on beside it. And I was like, I should do that. But it's actually me playing Skyrim. And I'm just answering questions. Monkey, how we doing? Who's your favorite bearded boy? Like bearded dragon? Or bearded boy? Like, what do you mean bearded boy? Bearded men? Explain. I need to know. Yeah, I know, right? Dope overlay. A bearded dragon? Of mine? Of my bearded dragons? Oh, bearded dragon? Okay. Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. My boy Bubba. Yeah, my boy Bubba. He's still in there. He's in the living room. He's just big and chill. Just like me. He just sitting there chilling. He pooped today. Well, he pooped last night. And oh my God. I just smelt it like, I swear to God. My wife, I smelt it kind of. But like my wife was like, oh my God, please. Take it out. I was like, I'm too tired. And then I woke up this morning. I had to take it out. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, right when the lights went out, that boy just pooped. And I was just like, oh my God. It was terrible. But Monkey, how we doing? What enclosure is your null enclosure? Oh, my null enclosure is right there. Right here. That's the null enclosure. Green and nulls. There's a male and there's a bunch of females in there. Females, there's like 5 in there. How many pets do I have, Ethan? 33 now? How long have I been taking care of reptiles? Since I was like, it's been literally so long since I was a kid. Any tips mainly on handling them? Oh, handling them? I always feel like if they're kind of like skittish of you, then just hand feed them. You don't want to grab them right off the bat. You kind of want to like let them get used to you. I think it actually is a 60-gallon monkey. I think it is. I actually believe that is. It's 36 inches high, so it's 3 feet tall, 2 feet wide, and 18 inches in like front to back. But I have been keeping reptiles since I was a kid. I always say since I was 10 years old because it's just easy to quantify, you know, like I was 10 years old. But I think it was a little bit before that. I think it was like 8 years old, around there. I don't remember my childhood that much. I feel like my childhood just like a blur. Speaking of nulls, I've been wanting to get some for a while. I've done a bunch of research. Anything about them that wouldn't know without owning one? I'm trying to think. UVB is good. I think honestly a 5.0 UVB for them is good for most tanks. Even like this one right back here, when they hang out up top, they still get UVB, even though like the Reptile one has kind of a thick mesh. 10 gallon, 20 gallon. Oh, monkey, very nice, very gangster. I like it. What else is there? Oh yeah, how long I've been keeping reptiles? It's been like, I always say 20 years because now I'm 30. Ew! But anyways, I'm 30, and it's 10 years, maybe, but it's been forever. My first ever reptile was probably a green and old. I don't know though. I think it might have been a red-eared slider. One of the two. Hey, I'm glad I'm, answering these questions. Lord Shade. I recall in Discord saying one of your giants started an early brumation this year. Coincidentally, my own started doing early brumation this year as well. Yes, Creed. Well, Creed was sick like a while back. And, dude, that boy took so long to get better. Creed is the free bearded dragon that I got that was dying. And now he's good. Hopefully. But, yeah. Oh, Andy, great question. How does the leopard gecko utilize a UVB if they are never out when it's on? So a lot of times mine actually come out like dusk or dawn. That's when mine come out. That's a good time for them to utilize UVB. Any body part that touches it will utilize it. They don't need a lot of it, but they utilize it that way. if they're not out when it's on, like I would say maybe. Because, I use LED lights with my, right down here. Well, this is my leopard gecko, that tank down there. Right here as well. And there's LED lights, UVB, as you can see it out here actually right there. UVB, halogen, not halogen, this one is incandescent, just regular heat bulb. Zoom Ed 75 watt, and then right beside it is an LED light. So, also forgive me, I was sick for an entire month, so there was no uploads in September because I was sick for an entire month. I'm still getting over it. I had COVID, and it just, for some reason, it wasn't like really bad, but like I could not like stop sleeping. I slept for like an entire month, and then after that I got like an insane cough, and I felt like my nose, sinus. Anyways, point is, I was sick, I'm better, we're uploading videos, we're going to town. I have never owned a gargoyle gecko, but, so leopard geckos, they utilize UVB when they pop out. Like, there's like this, early in the mornings, late at night. That's usually when they're out, because they sleep most of the day. So like mine, I would say, now if you're trying to get them to utilize it, look at something called Mule. I'm gonna check it out, Andy. I appreciate you, because dude, the cough I can't get rid of, and I'm just like, why is this happening? But so leopard gecko, I would say mine. It's like they know, right? They know when the lights are about to go off, because like about an hour before the lights go off, they kind of come out. They're starting to come out. My leopard geckos will actually just come out and like chill, just like kind of sit out, and a lot of times they might like sit out under the UVB. That's when they'll utilize it. But if they don't utilize it, it could be a variety of reasons. It could be too hot. If it's too hot, they might be waiting for like the lights to go off, because they're like, oh, it's so hot, I don't want to go outside, you know what I mean? So if it's kind of like a good temperature where it's not hot enough, they'll come out like during that time and utilize the UVB. But that's why if they don't utilize it, you want to use the D3, because they do absorb the D3, which helps them absorb the calcium. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, brumation, Creed. Yeah, he was in brumation. Minos are my first reptiles. Monkey, same, but it was so long ago, I don't know if it was them or my red-eared sliders. My pet bearded dragon is almost a juvenile. How much should I feed him a day as a juvenile? Almost all juvenile. He's eating 2 times. Feed him once a day. It depends on how long he is. And if, usually I go by like 12 inches. If he's longer than 12 inches, I would go like every other day. You could start skipping it around. It's okay if they don't feed, if they don't eat a lot. I actually took my chameleon to the vet recently. I need to text my vet back, actually. My vet messaged me this morning. I totally forgot to message back. But that's what me and my vet were talking about. He's like an exotic vet. He's a specialist, and he was just like, people feed their bearded dragons way too much, man. He's like, I just get them in here. They're fatty liver disease. They're going to die. And he's like, it's super bad obesity. And he's like, in the wild, they eat like once a week. And I was like, exactly. I was like, I'd be saying that. But I used to feed them all the time as well. Like I fell into that routine of like feeding. That was a breeder routine, actually, that I fell into. So I would feed him once a day, good amount of like, if he could fit it in his mouth, that's what I'd feed him. Like 5 insects, 3 to 5 sometimes, 5 to 6. Depends on the size of the insect. That's what's really, I'm going to work on a video that like finally, like, I'm going to have, what's it called? Not adjustable, but like insects that are like certain sizes. And I'll be like, and then put it up to my bearded dragon. Hopefully he don't eat it. And like, if it's this size, I would feed 3 of them. If it's this size, I would feed 1. If it's this size, I would feed 10. Because it's always hard. It's really the size of the insect where that's what, like, how it judges how much you should feed it. Or maybe a better representation. Oh my God, I'm riffing right now. A better representation might be, think of the stomach of a bearded dragon, and I'll have a diagram of a bearded dragon's stomach, and it'll be like, how much crickets do you think would fit in there? You know, it might be like 5 or 3. And then you can kind of just judge. I don't know. I'm riffing. I'm sorry about that. I just kind of got inspiration there. How many times do I feed my bearded dragon? I'm about to get one. So Alexi, all my bearded dragons are full grown, so I feed them like once to twice a week. I feed them greens like 3 times a week. I fed all my bearded dragons today greens. How many reptiles do you think you have? Like 33. 33 or 34. Depends. I have some ornate uromastic babies. That's why I'm like 33 or 34. Because like I can't remember. I had them this summer, and I can't remember how much that adds to the whole thing. Ooh, adding a pixie frog to the enclosure. You watched the Pac-Man enclosure setup? I released a few days ago. Adding a pixie frog to the enclosure. I have a pixie frog, so it's the same setup basically. Yeah, that's like literally I keep my pixie frog the same way as I keep my Pac-Man, except I do have the heat on. Like even though like my Pac-Man sometimes don't have heat. These ones behind me, it's too hot in my room. They don't have heat. Is a bioactive enclosure worth the time and investment? I feel like it is. They look awesome. It's not really like a time thing. It's just like buying the plants. But like almost everything I have is bioactive. Love it. Do you know anything about oxalots? Not that much, Hector. I think I know like just that they need some, what is that called? Cooler water. They don't like hot water. Anything above like 70, I think it's like 75 degrees is dangerous for them. They want very cold water. For a juvenile leopard gecko, what supplements do they need, and what schedule do you recommend dusting feeders? For juveniles, for like babies to juveniles, you feed them every day, just a couple insects a day. I have a whole guide on that. But it's up to you. It's a bioactive 40 breeder. I set it up with the help of videos. Thank you, Andy. Let's go, Andy. Heck yes. Mine's like 3 or 4 months old. How much do I feed them a day? Kitty, your bearded dragon, every single day, 5 insects a day. Perfect. That's what I would do. Pretty sure they're both males. I have 50 gallon. Should I separate them and keep them together? Doing fine together right now. B-Jop. Wait. B-Jop. Let me see. I forgot what you said. Did you say something earlier about this? I can't remember. Hey bro, why is my beard is he grumpy all the time? Hector, what do you mean grumpy? Like, what's he doing grumpy wise? Leopard geckos? B-Jop? I think that's how you say your name. I'm sorry if that's not. BJ. I'm gonna call you BJ. But if you have 2 leopard geckos, then I would separate them. Just if like, you know, if they're doing fine, I'd still separate them. It's 50 gallons for leopard gecko. Like my leopard gecko, it's kind of cramped. Although I do have a lot of stuff. Can we see leopard? You know, I actually probably could. Not out though. Never mind. I lied to you. Well, she's kind of out. She's coming out. But I don't have her trained as well as like some of my other lizards. She would be like jumping around. I feel my bearded dragon 6 to 10 crickets a day. Is that too much because he won't eat greens? If you lizard guy, if you lower that down like to 3 to 5 insects, he'll eat more greens. It's just the fact that he knows you're gonna give him more crickets. So they you know, they're pretty smart. They trick people all the time. Because they're going to eat crickets, and then they're going to get full, and that's why they won't eat the greens. And, you know? And so, like, they're going to eat all the crickets because they love crickets, and they're like, oh, man, this is amazing. But it's better to have greens as well. It's like just like human beings, you know? We can't always eat what we want. Kind of have to throw some health in there for them. Same way. But, is 5 crickets enough for one day? Absolutely. Absolutely. Wait, so feed my bearded dragon 5 insects 2 times every week. If he's an adult. If he's young, just every day the week. But if they're longer than 16 inches, that's when you go 2 times a week. If they're below 16 inches, you could do it like every day. So he's always trying to eat rocks in his enclosure. Okay, eating rocks could be a vitamin deficiency. Check your UVB, what type of UVB you have. What is the top of your enclosure? If you have a 40-gallon Thrive, highly recommend changing the top screen of that because it blocks like all of them out. Ethan, what is a good beginner reptile? A crested gecko. I'm gonna make a video about this, but a crested gecko is like, whew, Max King, how are we doing? Hope you're doing wonderful. Dude, a crested gecko, like, it's almost, you know, crested gecko, and I feel like crested gecko, because crested gecko, well, no, I feel like crested gecko or leopard gecko. That's a good beginner reptile. Those are like my favorites because it's just like they're very easy. They don't take up a lot of space. You know, you really. As long as you get like crested geckos, their diet is in liquid form, and you don't have to supplement their diet with like calcium unless you feed insects. So that's why it's so easy because they're like I have some right here. Wonderful. Oh my goodness, so like this right here. So like if you have this little Pangea gecko diet, you don't have to add calcium or anything into it because it's already in there. So this is right here, calcium carbonate. So if you do that, you know, if you feed them that, your crested gecko, you don't even have to provide calcium. For leopard gecko, you have to provide calcium with D3. I would say go ahead and do it with the D3, even if, you know, because they might be inside all day. Might not come out. Are you able to handle your nulls? I can handle one of mine. The other one tries to bite me. Some of them. I have one that I've had for like 6 years. Her name's Hermione. She's old as hell. But, oh, collared lizards. I freaking love collared lizards. I want to breed them. I'll talk about that in a second, the collared lizard stuff. But, yeah, crested geckos are easy because, like, technically you don't need lighting. Like, I use lighting for my crested geckos, but, like, technically you don't have to have lighting, you know? People have bred them without lighting, but, you know, so that's why I say crested geckos, because even if you're terrible at, like, even if you do a terrible job, it should be easy to not mess it up, you know what I mean? If you do a terrible job for a bearded dragon, you can mess their life up, you know what I mean? So, that's all I was like. If you do a terrible job for a bearded dragon, the bearded dragon is like, dang, we're messed up. If you do a terrible job for a crested gecko, as long as you feed them this, they'll be pretty okay. That's why I have like a good beginner reptile crested gecko, because less failure rate. But collared lizards, Mr. JB, dude. So like, collared lizards are native to my state, and I'm working on getting my license, my scientific license, to go catch collared lizards in the wild, so I could breed them in captivity. But the classes were so long, I have not finished it. So that's why I was like, oh man, I would love to breed collared lizards, and so I could get some and breed them in captivity out from the wild, you know. And I have to get with the game warden, and it's gonna be like, you know, a whole thing, a whole like what is that called? Like a whole you know, process. But oh my, it was like 8-hour class, and I was like halfway through, and then, you know, I have to go back and finish it. But I was just like, you know what? Oh my goodness, I don't know if I could go back and finish it. It was it was terrible. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was just like, good lord, it was what a time. Cohab enclosure with day geckos and tomato frogs possible. Henry, that's a good question. I don't know if they're from the same locality and they don't eat each other in the wild. Then it is possible for some things, but I don't know if the tomato frogs are from the same locality as day geckos, because there's a lot of day geckos as well. I would say no, just for now. Research it. You know, I don't know myself, so I can't tell you on that one. Hell yes, it is. I keep fish and other aquatics. Ooh, a fish. Oh my goodness. I have beta fish. That's about it. I'm going to ask, what difference would you would make to pack one enclosure if you were instead paying for a bigger water bowl, way bigger water bowl, Infinity Organ. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So in my Pixie Frog tank, I have like a huge water bowl. It's like an X large. It's like for a ball python size. It's like, you know, it takes up like almost half the enclosure. That's what I do differently, because I do like the water. Is it bad that creates on my baby's Christmas term hide and he can't see them? Will he find them in the middle of the night? He should, if they don't hide too well. But in the middle of the night, excuse me, I just burped. I'm sorry, I just ate. But in the middle of the night, if he wakes up, usually at nighttime we turn off all lights, they usually will find them. Do you have any advice for bearded dragon tank setup? Good UVB, good heat. You need a chiller. Oh yes, Andy, I totally forgot those even exist. Yeah, a chiller to make the water cooler, because some people's houses actually make the water pretty warm. And especially during the summer, yes. For Oxalol, you do need to make it chilly. Oh my goodness. Also, if I'm missing stuff, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to catch up. He lunges. Oh, hissing Hector. Hissing and tries to bite. Okay, so for that one, is there a video link to a feeding guide, Earth? Oh yeah, actually, I need to get you one, but I do have a feeding guide. If you click on the channel, it's in there somewhere. It's kind of farther back. I made a new guide to find out how to get safe plants, but I need to go. So lower the amount of crickets. Yeah, lower the amount of crickets, max. He sleeps all the time. I wonder if Hector, if you want to join the Discord and you know, send a picture of what he looks like, you know, that's up to you. B-Job, you bought 2 male Uromastyx, bought them. Okay, so if it's male Uromastyx, I do myself keep all male Uromastyx separate. I do have some that I keep together that it's male and female, and I usually keep 2 females, 1 male, so that way the male doesn't bother both, 1 female forever. Best reptile amphibian after African fat-tailed gecko. Uromastyx. Uromastyx are king. I love Uromastyx. It's absolute. Oh yes, delicious. Not in that way. That sounded so bad. It's not like I eat them. No, but I love Uromastyx. They're absolutely amazing. Oh my god. What do you like better as a pet, bearded dragon or Uromastyx? Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I compare a bearded dragon to a cat. If you like cats, a bearded dragon's for you, because a cat just sits there, right? It just sits there, does nothing. It just kind of like, my bearded dragon goes, he'll bask, and he'll hop off, and he'll kind of sit off on the side of the rock and kind of look around and just be like, maybe walk around a little bit, not too much. Just like a cat, you know, a cat kind of sits around, chills and stuff like that. But a Eurymastix throughout the daytime will go crazy. Like, he'll go up on his rock, run over here, look over here, go over here, dig a little bit, go over there. So I feel like a Eurymastix is a dog. And crested geckos are awesome. But oh yeah, you know what? Cuttlebone though. Cuttlebone. Speaking of those, I need to because I'm gonna make a red-eared slider slider care guide, and I was gonna talk about Cuttlebone. But yeah, I would separate those beach out for the two males, because two males are kind of I love how much information you know, very very well explained. Simply Social. I try. I'm just I don't know why I know some. I feel like maybe it's just I've been in the hobby for like a long time, and it just I don't know why. I feel a lot of times I feel like I don't know enough, to be honest with you, but maybe I do. But I don't know. Oh yeah, but someone asked that earlier about Hector. Yeah, Hector. He said he's trying to bite me when when he sleeps. Oh yeah. If he's sleeping, don't mess with him. Stay away from him. Don't try to grab him, because if you try to grab him, when they're when they're like a little upset like that, when they little kind of hate you, what I would do is I would just keep my distance and be very gentle with them, very slow movements. Actually on my Patreon, I uploaded a video about this. I totally forgot. I uploaded a video to my Patreon and I forgot to make it on here because I uploaded it to Patreon. But it's literally just an entire 20-minute guide on how I basically do that. But slow movements, pups. Hey-o! Your cousin watching your show? Let's go. Nice! Gang, guys. Gang. We're up in here. How do I know my nails are full size? It should be after 2 years, even a year. It should be I don't know. My nails are kind of the length of this. Maybe hold on, let me see. How long is that? 5 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches long from the nose to tail. But bonding with a bearded dragon. One thing that I always say don't do is just go grab the bearded dragon. If they're in their cage, I mean you could, but if they're scared of you, don't. Because I equivalent it to if you teach a kid how to swim, the thing where they're if you get the kid and you throw him in the water, he'll learn how to swim. Every time the kid is around water and you walk up to the kid is going to be yo, he's going to throw me in the water. Same with the bearded dragon. The bearded dragon's going to be oh my god, he's coming to grab me, and he gets a little free. He might not want to be grabbed right now. So if you do that and you just grab him and he doesn't want to be grabbed, you're almost giving him a negative experience. You want to give him a positive experience. So what I do is I always offer food. I will offer treats. Anything they like. Super worms. If you ever give them a super worm, offer it out of your hand. And I'll offer it with my hand like this, and then that's like a gun. Oh my god. I offer it to him like that. joking. I'm over here. I'm take the super worm. I'm joking. But I give him the super worm, and then I'm here you go. And then I kind of bring him to me, or try to make him come to me. And then I will always kind of introduce myself to them when they're angry like that with a treat. So that way, every time they see me, they're oh, this guy has food on him. I want to always go to this guy. And then after that, they'll start coming in your hand and stuff like that. And then eventually they'll be used to you. But slow movements, you don't want to be really fast. If you open up the door, do it slowly. And then kind of introduce, just come in there. Put your hand in there. How do I control my temps on my beard shrink? My cool hide is a little under temp. That's okay. So actually tomorrow I'm gonna have a complete. I'm making a YouTube video long form. How to heat up how to completely control your what's that called? Your temperatures, your thermostats, the whole entire thing. Can I use 100% art by this guy? I use roly-polies in my bioactive crested gecko enclosure. Works amazing. So Simply Social tomorrow I will have a video out about controlling temperature, what to worry about, what not to worry about, stuff like that. I'll try to explain it really good, because I was wondering a lot of times the only time to worry about a cold side is if they go to the cold side, and when on the cold side they don't wake up. They go over there and then and talking to your beard helps. Exactly, they really do. I guarantee, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. My what is it called? My chameleon. She when I walk in, she's totally cool. She's totally fine. But if a stranger, I'm not a stranger. Some family members don't come over ever, and then they come over. When they walk into the room, she immediately starts turning the color. She can hear them, and she's all she starts turning the color. And then when they walk up to her tank, and they're "Oh, you have a chameleon!" And when they're "Oh, look at the chameleon," the chameleon's and it's all super pissed off. And it's "Get away from me!" And I'm "Oh wow!" I forget that she hates people. But with me, I walk in the room all the time. She's just "Oh, this does not give a damn." She's "Oh yeah, this guy's pretty cool. He's pretty chill." You know what I'm saying? But when strangers walk in, she immediately is someone is here. This is not normal. I don't know this person. They don't sound right. But I don't even know if a chameleon has ears, to be honest with you. I'd be looking at my chameleon and I'm like, do you have ears? But she knows. I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with them. She knows. What do what do roly-polies do in a crested gecko bioactive enclosure? They eat the poop. And they like mess with the dirt. They kind of like make tunnels in the dirt, aerate the dirt out, make sure air gets inside the dirt. You know, it doesn't make it what anaerobic when it's all compact and there's like bacteria brewing in the bottom. They'll go in there, they'll create little tunnels, get airflow going. Also, they eat poop. Yeah, so if your crested gecko poops, and if you like stay up at nighttime and you like shine light on the poop, they'll just be all over it, just like chowing down, and they're just like just tearing it up. Yes, Emerald's reptile. I was saving that for 100K. I was saving that for 100K updates. New critters are going in different plot spots and stuff like that. But yes, I am going to do a room tour with a changed room up because so much has changed. I don't even remember what the last one was like. I don't even remember what I had before. Now it's all different. Especially like my leopard gecko tank over here. To be honest, I mean, I feel like it looks awesome. I don't know. I love my leopard gecko tank over there. It looks like really cool. I don't even know if you can see it, but I feel like it looks amazing. And to see it, like, you know, if I do a room tour, it'd be pretty cool. I just got my first bearded dragon. I feel like the information I feed him is conflicting from source to source. I'm getting overwhelmed deciding what veggies and how to feed him. Layla comes. It could be that way. So, like, it depends. So sometimes there's old info. That's, like, the biggest problem, right? Is there's, like, old info and then there's new info. Because even I have old Findo. Oh, my goodness. I have old info that's been outdated, right? So I made a new info guide. And so even right now, I'm making yet another guide. So that's the only problem is sometimes like when you search stuff on the internet, something might be like 10 years old and like now we know thanks because especially I will say guys, if you ever feel like stuff is conflicting, the past 5 years in the reptile hobby, I have my entire life in the reptile hobby, the past 5 years in this hobby, it is the amount of information that's changed and has gotten better and how much more we know about animals, reptiles has like transcended, man. I feel like it has just flown, like the amount of data that's coming out, the amount of people, because internet, right? So like people who keep and study, you know, reptiles and all that stuff will kind of like, we're just sharing info fast and people are hooking up and be like, oh yeah, you know what, I have been doing a study and you know all this stuff and all this info is just flying around super fast and all that stuff. So I feel like that's why it's conflicting is because the info itself is getting outdated at a rapid pace. You know what I mean? But I will say this, Layla, I try to keep up with the most up to date, and I try to follow Beardy Vet. He's a vet who like is the #1 researcher on bearded dragons in the entire world. He is from Australia. He studied them in Australia, and he knows what they want, and it makes sense. And I look at the data of like, you know, if we do feed the other stuff that was recommended, what does it do to them? Stuff like that. But so I try to keep my stuff pretty up to date and aligned with his range of teaching. So like that's who I go by. It's a vet, so like, you know, I'm like, hey, I'm following a vet's advice as well. It makes sense. But yes, so that's why it could be conflicting source to source. But there like there's a good amount out there. Like Layla, what do you mean by what is conflicting you the most? Is what I want to know. And then also like there's old myths that are still in the hobby. That just will never go. Like sand. Oh my god, guys. The amount of I have made some shorts where I was like, oh, that's how to set up a bearded dragon tank. Every damn day, I get a comment or two where someone's like, get the sand out of there. It's going to kill him. He's going to die. And I'm like, now, I will say, like 20 years ago, I kept on sand. Only sand. No issues. You know, my bearded dragons grew up 20 years old on sand. Totally fine. Oh, nice, Regina. Yes, yes. Talk to them, bond with them. You know what I'm saying? I am going to come out the video teaching you how to train your dragon as well. You know, roll pills interested. Will they breed in the enclosure, Max King? Yes, they will. And they will breed like crazy. So, you know, Max, put leaves in the enclosure as well. Because they eat the leaves when there's not poop around. And there's not going to be enough poop around for them. I want to buy a brown anole from PetSmart. Any advice? Been overthinking everything I need for him. Please help. My biggest fear is what UVB I need and a basking bulb and humidity. So, let me see. For just one, okay, so like, I'm trying to think. So what I would do is I would buy that, it's like a 30-gallon tall It's 24 inches tall, 18 inches by 18 inches. And then I would get a background for it. But it doesn't matter. That don't matter. So I would get that, right? 30-gallon tank. I think it's like $100. It might be. You might have to get the non-empty. They don't. I don't think they sell an empty tank. So you might have to get the one that's like a starter kit. I think it's like $150. I would get that one, and then I would get a 75 watt heat bulb, and then I would get a Repti Sun Zoomed T5. I think they're like 15 inches. It's like a 15 watt, maybe 14 inches. UVB. That's what I would do. And then after that, get tons of stuff for him to climb on. He needs tons of climbing opportunities. You could get vines, all that stuff, and all that. Yes, they will breed indeed. Yes, you could do 2 brown males, but I would be careful, Monkey, because the males do fight. Like I've had 2 males before, and they are very territorial. Like if it's a male and a male, they will literally, have fights for the territory, and they will kill each other. But other than that, the females don't give. They don't care. Yes, the leaf flitter or the green anole. But I like bioactive enclosures myself. I love them. For example, cilantro, I've heard once a month. I've heard daily. Spinach or kale. Oh, Layla, I have just made a video on can I share my screen? I wonder if I can share my screen. Let me see. Guys, because I can show you exactly. I just made a video about this, but I want to see if I can show you as well. Wait, can I, let me see. Hold on. Can y'all see this? Is it a Google screen? Is it a Google screen? Where is this at? Wait, can you hear me? I don't even know if you can hear me. Oh yeah, you can hear me. Okay, sweet. Okay. Yes, good. Okay, let me put my face on here because I don't want it to just. I want you to see me. Because I need you to see me. I'm joking. All right, so let me put myself over here, right? That good? Yeah, we're good now, right? That looks great, I feel like. Okay. So we can see Google. All right. So if I go to Tortoise Table, like this right here, this is where I go. So Layla, I made a whole video about this recently. It's called What is Safe for Bearded Dragons? So that when people can't come to a consensus, it's because they just didn't, Oh, Hector, are you in the Discord? You just send the Discord inside the Discord. Anywhere. You can send it general. It don't matter. I don't really care about my Discord that much, to be honest. I mean, I care about it, but like you can send it anywhere. How to make it an enclosure. Monkey, I do have one up. It's like I made it like a couple months ago. It's up if you want to. Check it out. But I do have one up. There's a reptile expo in my area this weekend. I'm definitely going looking for amphibians. Woo! Dude, Regina. Oh my, I love reptile expos, but your video is great. Oh, thank you, Regina, thank you. But dude, one thing that sucks is my expos never have enough amphibians. I want amphibians so bad, and I'm gonna try to breed some firebelly toads, and I've never seen firebelly toads at an expo at all. Reptiles as well. Any tips, please? Simply Social, just start it. Oh wait, hold on. I think if you let me see. Freaking drinking the sodas made me burp. So, if you're in the Discord, right? So let's say that. Well, hold on. Let me go back to this one. Oh wait, get in the Discord, or are you not in the Discord, or get in the Discord? Hector. If you click on the description of this live stream and scroll down, it has a bunch of links. One of them's a Discord. You could also do it on Instagram if you want to as well. But let me go back to this one. Okay, so we're back to this one. So say if you're on your phone, just hit that little plus right there. Hit that little plus. And then when you hit the plus, it should have a bunch of, there's a bunch of images. And you can send them. And just hit the image, and it'll send it to us. And then after that, we're rocking and rolling. Oh yeah, Chris, Anthony, 100%. I only use UVB bulb and basking only for all of my leopard geckos. All of them are fine. I don't use heating pads at all. Okay, so Layla, back to this. Oh, welcome Leo, welcome my boy. Oh, just close the chat out. We're good. Okay, I'm back. We're back. Okay. Simply Social though, I tell you, I do love the YouTube. I'll tell you that much. Simply Social, just start a YouTube channel, plan your videos, script them out, Make sure to hit all the target points. Upload the video. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, when, like, cilantro, a perfect example, right? We got cilantro. You can just Google it right here. I think it's what it's called. You go to see all my stuff I Google. I think it's right here. Spell it. I look it up. Bam. Right there. Look at that. And it tells you right. This herb can be a useful addition to a tortoise's diet. It does, however, contain some oxalic acid, which binds with calcium. It explains it for you too, which binds with calcium and principal particles. So as well as all the plants that should be fed as only part of a larger varied diet. So you can feed this daily if you're feeding a small amount, right? But you don't want to be feeding a large amount. So that's the thing. That's like, but as you can tell, this right here tells you all about it. So in insects, phosphorus is what binds with the calcium. That's what kind of keeps it away. You want calcium for your lizards because so much of the diet in captivity lacks calcium. But there's certain things that like bind with calcium and then they can't absorb the calcium. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me do something real fast. Okay, sorry, I had to reply to a message. Okay, so first time leopard gecko or green anole. Okay, Chris, I'm not gonna lie to you. Myself, I would say green anole because I like green anoles. But that's up to you. That's up to you. I love green anoles. I feel like green anoles are underrated as heck, and they're absolutely awesome. They're so underrated because they're so cheap. But other than that, I'm like, hey, green anoles are amazing. My green anoles are so smart. Can bearded dragons eat vegetables like moringa leaves or bok choy? They can eat bok choy, yes. Moringa leaves, I don't know if I've ever heard that. Oh, Leo, well, I fell back in my chair. New chair, and I almost just died right there. Holy moly, my heart just about escaped my chest. I was like, what if I flipped over in here? There'd have been saved myself. My God, I almost died. No, I didn't almost die, but what do you think of Biodude's bioactive desert substrate? Honestly, if I'm being honest here, let me put the chat right here. Also, thank you, my boy Leo, for the $5 buckaroonies. I appreciate you. If I'm being honest, that shit is expensive as fuck. Like, I went to a store and I saw it there and it was like $40, and I was like, there's no way. I would have to use like 3 of those to fill up a 4x2x2, and it was like $40. And when I looked at it, I was like, this is just potting soil. Like, I'm not even joking. I was looking at this and I was like, this is like, I look at it and I know exactly what it's made of, right? Now, all due respect, if it's pet safe and all that stuff. But when I look at it, I'm like, for what it is, I feel like it's just cocoa fiber, perlite, some like peat moss, and some sphagnum moss in it, and that was it. It's made of those 4 things. You go to Lowe's, you buy all those 4 things. Hey, bada bing, bada boom, you got Biodude's bioactive desert substrate. That's, it is what it is, guys. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? He does own a website, and he has, I don't want to hate on the business at all, but God, dude, these reptile companies charging for stuff that I could buy at like Home Depot for $5. I'm kind of like, sphagnum moss $25. Come on, Zoom Ed, what are you doing? Why are you charging me $25 for something I could buy at Home Depot for $5? It's the exact same stuff, no difference. A lot of people say like, oh, this is actually like cleaner though. It's safe. It's like, what is that called? It's sanitized. And then I go and I'm like, there's no sanitize at all. It's not. They just go and they put it in the bags, and it's not sanitized. So I'm like, come on now, come on. That's a little bit of me ranting though. I don't know. They're gonna come get me. On oxalate and yes, Layla. And the goitrogens, I hate to say it like that. It's so hard to say, but the goitrogens is like a thyroid thing. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you have a bearded dragon and you feed too much, what will happen in your bearded dragon if you feed too much goitrogens? Their neck will get like really fat, and they'll have a thyroid issue because they have a thyroid issue, and they'll have a really fat beard. So if you have a bearded dragon with a really fat beard, but the rest of the body is a little bit skinnier, you fed too many goitrogens, and they have a thyroid. It basically made them have a thyroid issue. So that's a telltale sign of what a body looks like and stuff like that. Green nose can't be in a horizontal tank. Yes, Chris, you want a tall, vertical tank, 30-gallon. Get a 30, or the Thrive 20-gallon. I don't see those anymore, so that's why I didn't recommend it. My PetSmart is like changing like crazy. I don't know if they watched the channel, but I'm just saying they started selling T5s. They got rid of a bunch of stuff. They're upgrading tanks, and I was like, are they a subscriber? So they need to donate me $100 if they are. How dare they take my advice and not donate it on the chief? I'm joking. uh, um, but yes, uh, Leo, that was my thing though. Okay, that was my thing. I think I explained that right. Oh yeah, you get your cages tomorrow. I am very excited for you. Congratulations on the baby Aki. I'm jealous because I want a baby Aki monitor as well, but I don't have the room for it right now. I have so much Uromastics, and I'm just like, I'm trying to save it for a house. And when I buy a house, dude, I'm getting like 4 Aki monitors. I've always wanted an Aki monitor, but when I get money, 100%, getting 5 of them. I'm joking. Maybe not. I'm not really joking at all. Regina, you have Aquarius friends in here? Let's go. Simply Social, how do I come up with my video ideas? That's a big one I'm curious about. So this is actually interesting. So since I've been in the hobby so long, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I was never gonna make reptile videos. Like I never in my life thought about making reptile videos. I was like, I made YouTube videos of other things, and I was making a lot of tech videos, and I was making like a lot of gaming videos. And then I just so happened, my cousin, his name's Darius. I don't know if he's okay with me just like, doxing him like that. But his name's Darius, and he told me like he was getting into reptiles. And he is the one who introduced me to like Reptile Tube. I didn't even know they had reptile people on YouTube, right? I didn't watch that type of YouTube. And it was like 2019 or maybe 2018 when he started getting into reptiles. And when he started getting into reptiles, he obviously asked me because, I was into him and everything. So he was like, like, what about this and what about that? And I was telling him all these tips and tricks. And he was like, oh my God. And it was like, for him, he felt like it was game changing, right? And he was like, holy moly, like, my goodness, you're so like, you should make it. That's what he ended up saying is like, you should make a channel. He's like, bro, you should make a YouTube. Why are you making like gaming videos? You should make a YouTube channel and like tell people this. And then I was like, never thought of that. And I was like, I guess I will. And so I started making YouTube videos. But because of all the questions that like I've helped people, like all the questions I helped, like my whole life I told people, oh yeah, they need this, oh yeah, they need that. And then when I made the channel, I actually like, when I was writing the videos out, I was like, wait a minute, why is that the way it is? And so then I did research because, I was wondering like, why is it this way? And then because I was doing that, making this channel actually made me like 1,000,000 times better as a keeper, because when you start teaching stuff, you like learn more about it, and that's all that it was. But it's also just like old knowledge with the new knowledge, all that stuff. How much does the average leopard gecko cost, Vane? That does depend, Vane, because around me they're like basically free. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're like $15, like not even joking. Like I go to my PetSmart, $15. Even like breeders around here, like at the expos, $15-$30. Super, even like morphs. Your channel tips are gonna help. And possibly a vine wrapping around the enclosure monkey. Yes, lots of sticks, lots of vines. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's fun seeing Aquarius. Oh yeah, Little Midwest reborns and dolls. That is crazy. So, is there a lot of Aquarius in here? Is that how you say it? Aquariists? I don't know why that sounds wild. I'm over here. I'm stupid, people. Be kind. I feel like, dude, recently I made that bearded dragon safe guide, and I feel like I was like phosphorus, and then I said it too many times, and I was like, is that how you say it? So I had to put the pronunciation in the video because I was like, what the heck? I was like, I don't even know how to say this word anymore. But I work at PetSmart, and the care has changed recently for animals. Exactly, Layla. That's what I'm saying. I love it, though. I love it. I'm happy it's happening. But like, that's what I mean, though. I feel like the hobby is advancing so fast. By the time PetSmart catches up, we're going to be 5 years ahead again. But yeah, you got me and my daughter to get our first beer. Just want to say thanks for the helpful and awesome videos. Matthew, let's go! I appreciate it. You rock on. Love it. I recently bought the last star packs on for Pest Monkey. Hold on to it, because I don't know if it's ever gonna. I don't know. Hold on to it. I'll tell you. I only have 12 subs, so I'm gonna take your advice and use it. Emeralds, do it. Emeralds, reptile exotics. What I would also say is serve the audience. I will say I do teach a lot of YouTubers, and I teach like a couple in the reptile niche on how to get more views and make like videos better. Definitely, I will say this. The audience is like, when I make a video, I think about the audience. Every time I make a video, I think about who I'm making it for. You know what I mean? So like tomorrow I'm making a thermostat guide, and I think of like, if somebody just went to PetSmart and they bought something, I think to them like, what are they going to ask me? You know what I mean? So that's how I make my videos. So I think of like, okay, so they're going to be like this. They're going to say like, what about this? They're going to do that. And I try to get to the mind of the audience. That is the best thing you could do out of anything. The audience on YouTube, that's what matters. You know what I mean? That's like, if you could get into the mind of the audience, whatever you do, gaming, you know, I've helped gaming creators. I talked to a lot of gaming guys, tech, whatever it is. Know the audience, you'll succeed. I need a new UVB arcade. Order one on the I've broken. Oh no, Regina. Have you tried PangeaReptile.com? PangeaReptile.com? Oh yeah. How many times a day do I spray my tank? Oh no, that's Monkey for Chris. Yeah. Oh, I will say this: I spray my tank once a day, as well for my anoles, Chris. If you're wondering about the anoles, Hector. Oh, you don't have Instagram or Facebook? Hector, could you join the Discord though? Because if you could join the Discord, come on, you're considering a bearded dragon, little medalist and dolls. Ooh, they are. I will say, bearded dragons are great because the info out there is so vast and they're pretty. I will say, bearded dragons are awesome. They're very cool. You know what I'm saying? They're very like what is that called? What is that? Chill. If you like cats, because cats are pretty chill, kind of like sit there and all that stuff, bearded dragons are for you, I will say. But if you're looking at leopard geckos and like crested geckos, those are kind of nighttime animals. They sleep all day, so that's how you can, like, if you want to see it during the day, get a bearded dragon. If you're a nighttime person, you work nights or you're like up all night, leopard geckos for you. Yes, Monkey, yes, same. I spray mine only once a day in the morning though. So that way, like during the day, if there's droplets, they can just go drink it. So Fireball, what's going on? Very well explained, Super Social. I'll try. I'm working on getting a ball python. I'm very new to the hobby. I have this term set up and basically perfect with heating and humidity. Let's go! Fireball, then go ahead and get that sucker. Let's get started. And those mainly crickets, yes. So for the longest time, Chris, I will say this. Mine would never eat mealworms. I got mine to eat mealworms, and I feel like I changed my life. Because for my whole life, I tried to get them to eat mealworms. But what I wasn't doing was I had to put, there's a tree branch, right? Say this is the tree branch. You have to put the mealworms, the cup of mealworms, like right up against the tree branch. I put it on the side of the tank, you know, didn't work. What's going on, Pufferfish? What's going on, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh yeah, also, I'm sorry, I'm just watching, I just realized, let's get back to this. I'm over here like, I'm reading comments like that and I feel like it's crazy. I was just showing the tortoise table off is what I was doing. But anyways, back to the, you know, back to chilling. But Monkey, do that. Your Leo's on you right now. Let's go! Let's go. Hello to the Leo. Hello to the Leos. Hello to any of the reptiles that are hanging out with you right now, guys. Hello. I hope they all wave back. If they didn't, that's okay. I don't blame them. I understand. Oh, Elite Giannis video. CD. Elite Giannis. Wait, I'm back on this one, right? Or does it say Google? Why does it say Google? I feel like I messed up. What's going on, Booger Bear? How are we doing? What's happening? Am I back? I feel like it says Google, and I'm like, wondering why it says Google. On here it does. Oh, wait, it's because I'm not live. I'm so stupid. Oh, my God. Because I was looking at monitor. Guys, don't worry about me. I'm just stupid. We can see. Okay. I was not on the other monitor where I have it on the live stream to make sure it's all going well. It was paused on Google. And I was like, why is it paused on Google? Good Lord. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I'm just going crazy here. What do they add to the substrate to make it reddish? I want it reddish like they are in the wild. Oh, is theirs reddish? Because when I went, it was kind of brownish. Like when I saw it inside of the store. The red, I would think it would be like excavator clay. Excavator clay or just red sand. You could get like red sand, like red repti sand. I'm trying to think what would make it red. It had to be clay. Because I will say this, almost like every place in the world, most of the soil is very sandy and very clay-like. Even in tropical environment, and it's wild, is in tropical environments, most of the time it's just like pure clay, which is crazy. You know, you think it'd be like something else. I mean, it's a lot of like leaves, but underneath is like almost pure clay. It's kind of wild. I was really into like researching like substrates all over the world, but clay is kind of wild, but clay is like a huge part. Clay is a huge part of substrate for everything. And nobody uses a lot of it. So, yeah. You know what I mean? It depends. I want a hognose. My husband doesn't like snakes. It's a problem. Now, hognose, I feel like your husband would like a hognose. I'm just saying. I feel like hognoses are pretty cool. And they're very tiny. They're kind of chill. What items are the best at PetSmart for a green null? Zoomed T5 Reptisun 5.0 kit. It's like the 15-inch one or the 14-inch one. It's kind of like the medium-sized one. I have one behind me, but it's plugged in. I want to get it and show it to you. The 5.0 Vines, anything that they could climb on wood wise that's like really tall, that's like at least 18 to 24 inches long. I'm not gonna lie, there's not a lot. Reptile is good. You could get like, I don't know, my granules mainly drink off of leaves and stuff. So I don't know. So yeah, the vines. Get a lot of the vines, a lot of the fake plants that wrap around the vines, stuff like that. The cost of owning a leopard gecko, I would say 125 for the tank if you bought an EcoFlex online, or 120. One heat lamp, 75 watt, is $15. It could be 5 to 15, depends. A Fluker's heat lamp is cheap on Amazon. It's like $7, $8, $10, depends. Maybe like $300, maybe $250, depending on where you go. Hope that helped, Ram. Hope it helped quite a bit. If not, hey, we're trying. Any recommendation on morphs for a ball python? Ooh! Oh, that's a good one. I don't know, Fireball. That's close. Because if y'all want to, I'm not going to lie to you guys, if you want to look on Morph Market, shall we all just do a Morph Market? Like, let's get on Morph Market and just start looking at animals and be like, oh, look at this one, though. Because I will do it. I will do it. I'm telling you right now. I've already been able to help customers by watching videos on bearded dragons, so definitely. Layla, I appreciate it. That's all I want to do is help people's bearded dragons, man. That's all I'm. Leo, I'm about to pull up that right now. I'm about to look at it. Because I can tell you what's, like, if I look at the substrate, I can tell you, like, everything in the substrate. I can look at it. Del Way, I do stream on Twitch. I was actually going to say we should stream. Del Way, so I'm not Mexican, but I am Native American. And sometimes I feel like we're the same. I don't, like people from Mexico, I almost like, we're all from the Americas, the natives and the Mexicans. Spain came and conquered Mexico. I guess I don't want to say conquered. They came and influenced Mexico. And then, the whites or the Europeans, I don't know how to say that. That sounds horrible. But the Europeans came and influenced us. So I'm speaking English instead of Spanish. So I feel, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's close enough. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, I said the whites. Good Lord. They're going to ban me. What tribe? I'm Seminole Nation. From Oklahoma, though. My people came on the Trail of Tears, and not the Seminoles that are rich as AF in Florida. Dang, though. Sometimes I wish my family stayed there. I'd be rich as AF. Instead, I came over here and we ain't got nothing. I'm joking. Is 25 gallons good? It depends. Yeah, Cam. Tall would be good. If it's tall, it's good. If it's long, not good. You want tall. So I'm going to get baby bear dragon. I want to make sure the right substrate. What is the best? And also what gallon tank should I get? Real Rex. Best substrate, sand. You can get sand and topsoil. The reason I say that is because topsoil has a lot of clay in it. Sometimes it has a lot of wood chips, but that's okay. I could explain why that's okay if it has wood chips in there as well, if y'all want to know as well. You should live stream where you're... Monkey, I was literally thinking of doing that. Because, guys, I made a video and I was like, oh, I'm going to stream and I'm going to, upload videos all the time. And then I got sick for a month and I was like, God, why? And I was like, kill me. No, don't kill me. I want to live forever. But, like, I got sick for a month and I was like, okay, that's what I get for planning anything. That's what I get. Gunner Smith, what's going on, man? Welcome in. But yeah. So you've had some pufferfish. You have some decent luck with Eco Earth. Interesting. You chose the dark side. That's okay. Some people do. Some people, I hate Eco Earth. Some people like it. I don't hate on it. I almost lost my. And you know what's crazy is I got sick. I started drinking Dr. Pepper. My whole life I hated Dr. Pepper. I don't know what COVID did to me, but it changed me. It did. I don't know. I got like a craving for Dr. Pepper. I'm like, what in the heck is going on? Now I can't stop drinking it. And I'm like, what? Wild. Oh yeah, your mom doesn't like snakes, but you do. I'm trying to convince her. Just say that they're going to be in the tank and they won't try to get out unless they're hungry. And, because that's literally, if a snake's hungry, that's the only time they kind of really try to get out. And snakes don't eat for like, sometimes when they're babies, they eat like every week, but like when they're older, like 2 to 3 years old, they will like eat once like every 2 months, you know what I mean? It would depend on which type of snake too, but like, obviously a ball python on my head. Most snakes don't eat for a long time, so, but yes, I used to breed springtails because it molds. Oh my God. Pufferfish though, that's actually genius. I didn't even think of it like that. Oh my God. That's the biggest problem I have with Eco Earth is that it molds easy, and I never thought of that. It does mold easy, and it would be it would be amazing for freaking springtails breeding wise. Oh my God, because that's what they eat is like mold all the time. Leo, I'm about to pull it up. We're about to pull that stuff up. Probably get a Pac-Man frog. I know it's basically a pet rock, but a cute. Regina, I feel like Pac-Man frogs They kind of like, they'll move around. My Pac-Man frogs are down here, down below me. Let me see if I can. Hold on. I had to pull my seat out. See, my guy's right here. You could almost see him. He's like right there. Like, you could actually kind of see him. Right where my fingers at, he's right there. And he is I could give him a worm right now, he'll eat. He'll destroy it, dude. He'll literally tear that thing apart. It's very tall. Okay, Cam, that's good. That's good. There's some Seminoles in Mexico too. Really, Delway? That would be, actually, I didn't know that. That's actually awesome. Let's go. I'm mostly just looking for a baby female ball python. Now, guys, I'm about to tell you right now. Shall we pull up the internet and I just start showing a bunch of stuff? I start going through and recommending things. But, oh, monkey. Maybe, let's see, what is today? Thursday? We could do another live stream Saturday. I might publish a video. And then if everybody who joins my Discord just sends, I might make a section in Discord where it says reptile enclosures. And then everyone could send a picture of the reptile enclosure and we just get on live. Excuse me, I burped. And I just rate them. And I could tell you like what to do better, what to do this. I feel guilty because a lot of times, sometimes I feel like my enclosures could do better, you know? So, what's up though, everybody? Gunner, how are you doing? I currently have a T5 5.0 Reptile Sun Bowl for my beardy. Should I be super worried about getting the 10-point UVB? So it depends. Here's the thing though, Simply Social. I always do recommend the 10.0 because even in the wild they do have very strong UVB. That's fine. But if you have a very short tank, like I know some people get a 20-gallon tank, it's very short. If it's thick screen, you're probably fine for now, but you really want to upgrade to 10.0. I would say get a 10.0 as soon as you can, honestly. But you can make a 5.0 work. That's the thing. Like the 5.0, only difference between the 5.0 and the 10.0 is the amount of UVB it's pushing out at a distance, right? It's just a little bit weaker. I guess that's how you'd say it. I don't know how else to say it. It doesn't put out as much UVB. Would it be okay to keep a Pac-Man frog in a plastic tub, or do they need a glass terrarium? You could, honestly. Depends on the plastic tub. I know a lot of like people keep them in plastic tubs. I like to keep them in glass so I can see them, right? But like, there's PVC out there with the glass front. You could do it like that. I will say they do like to dig, Booger Bear. That's what I would say. Also, I love the name. Great name. But you could, honestly, it just depends. You don't want to do a small plastic tub, kind of a larger plastic tub. You know what I mean? Because honestly, it might just visual-wise, because it blocks off the glass all around them, they might be okay with it. But because, you know, some people freak out. They're like, oh, it's a tub. You know, I'm like, if, you know, it's a tub, it's a fish tank, but I'm like, they're all just a box. And we want a big box for what we're keeping them in, right? Technically, this is a glass box behind me. You know what I mean? It depends if it's wood, if it's PVC, so, you know, it is what it is. Would it be okay? Oh, yeah, okay, I got that one. Baby, ball python or corn snake? Corn snake, I will say, Matthew. Corn snake. I am very much for diurnal reptiles, which means daytime. I'm not really a daytime guy. I just like, when I wake up and it's daytime, I like to see them out. So, like, when I see them out, I'm like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Although it can be a bit hard for the grow the correct multiple to eat. Oh, yeah, true, pufferfish. What's my opinion on WikiHow article? How to put a suckerfish in a tank with a turtle? It's absolute trash. Is it? Dude, we should look at... I should make a video and just, like, rate stuff. What is the best online store to buy some... Ooh! Jose. I'm about to start pulling up... Let me just pull up freaking Google. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to pull it up. What kind of exotic roaches are you looking for, Jose? We're looking for, like, Madagascar cockroaches. We're looking for orange heads. I would say rainbow mealworms. I will say myself, honestly, I do like rainbow mealworms. They have tons. Great prices. Really good prices. But we could take a look. I could show you exactly how I buy my stuff, to be honest with you. What is the best way to clean a gecko tank? Which kind? Leopard gecko? Crested gecko? A lot of times I just use water. F10 or hydro... Oh my gosh. Chlorhexidine is what it's called. You could get chlorhexidine online or you could get F10 on Amazon. If you want to, like, sanitize it to kill bacteria. But a lot of times it's just water. I will just wipe it off. If there's like poop on the glass, I just get water, I wipe it off, and then I'll just keep on. I'll do like a couple things with some paper towels and get it off. Sometimes you might use a little bit of chlorhexidine or some F10. I could not think of it. It's whichever one you want to. Would I be able to have a female ball python in a 4x2x2 her whole life fireball? I think so, but it depends. Like, I'm not gonna lie. My friend has a female ball python who is almost 6 feet. She's like 5.5 feet long. She's huge. And he bought a 7-foot tank for her, and she makes that tank look like a 30-gallon. So it depends. If it's like, I always say that the snake needs to be like the length of the tank because they like to crawl around. So when he bought the 7-foot tank, I was like, wow, that tank looks small now because she just stretches out in it. It just lays across. So it depends. Like I have a female and she is like she's not 4 feet. She's like getting close to 4 feet, but she stretches across the tank. She's not gonna grow anymore though, and she's in a 4x2x2, and she'll be in one for she's been in one like her whole life so far. Not her whole life, maybe like half her life, but she's like 10 years old, and she's been in there for a good amount of time. So it depends. I think my Noah loves a 20-gallon and a 10-gallon. They would always try to escape. Exactly. If you get a good enough tank, your animals will like never try to escape. I always say that. What brand of topsoil should I get and get a 120-gallon tank? I would say 120-gallon. More room to work with. Yes, go with the 120-gallon Real Rex because that's the way to go. Brand, I like Timberline topsoil, but Scott's topsoil will work. There's another one called Earth Pro. That one's good as well. I feed my bearded dragon superworms like every 3 days and give them crates every other day. My mom won't let me get any type of roach. Can you get hornworms? Throw hornworms in there. You could do superworms like once a week and then do mealworms 2 times a week with crickets every other day. So if you have a baby bearded dragon, I would do a superworm like once a week. And then do mealworms 2 days of those week. And then the rest, crickets, the rest of the time of the week, right? Or then throw a hornworm in replace of a superworm 1 week. That's kind of how I do it. Stream has been, Monkey, let's go. Dude, an hour already? It doesn't even feel like it. I'm just cruising this sucker. Glass boxes. Exactly! Because sometimes I hate it when people are like, that's just a fish tank. And I'm like, technically it's a glass box that holds water. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's all a box, man. What's in the box? Fireball, exactly. Let me pull it up. Let's pull it up right now. Oh, Fem. I was gonna say Folly. Guys, if I don't pronounce your names right, please judge me because I'm terrible. No, I'm joking. Please don't. I'm sorry. Oh, Razpass. I don't trim my nails. What shelf? Oh, Layla. My shelves I use is Home Depot metal shelves. Lowe's metal shelves I don't like because you can't. It's not fully adjustable. It's always gonna have a middle shelf. I don't like that. Home Depot metal shelves. So Razpass, I don't trim my nails for any of my lizards. I just keep a rock in there, and when they run across the rock, it trims them down. What UVB do red ear sliders need? 10.0. They're very high UVB. They're almost to me, a red ear slider has the same amount of UVB as a Euromastix. It says a zone 3 on the Ferguson zone, which usually is like a 10.0. But I would say you want to, even like height-wise, even if it's kind of close to 10.0, usually works well. But it's hard to say because rated sliders, they don't have great basking spots. If you follow my guide, I have a guide up. If you follow it that way, 10.0 all the time. But, oh yeah, training them your Mastics with Toff is going amazing. Actually, I'm training another one down here as well. So right now I'm training 2-year Mastics, doing fantastic, man. They're doing fantastic. Like, one of them is wild caught. And he would not even let me walk into the room. He would always run away as soon as I walked into the room. Now, literally walks into my hands. So I'm very excited. And I'm going to make a whole YouTube video about that as well. Oh, Matt Pulley, there actually is some So technically, honestly, it depends on what type of UVB you have. And what you have. So, compact UVB bulbs are bad for things that need a lot. Like desert. For anything desert, they suck. But for, a leopard gecko, which doesn't even come out through most of the day, on a 12-inch tank to 18-inch tank, they're not that bad. The mini compact 10.0 is not that bad. You could almost even get away, I don't know, the 23-watt compact one, you could almost get away with. So technically it just depends. But I always say it's bad because most people think that it's okay for their bigger dragons. It's really not, you know what I'm saying? But I have an 18-inch, can't keep the levels high enough. It depends. So if you have a 23-watt one, Matt, what do you have in there? Answer that and we'll get to talking. Because that's the thing. If you can't get them high enough, if you have a solar meter, I might be able to throw something at you. Jose, I'm happy to help that. Would just doobies and mealworms work? No crickets? Yeah, you can do that. Spleef. I love your name, Spleef. What's the best recording camera? But that's also really cheap. Don't have much moolah. Dude, your cell phone. Man, if you got a cell phone, that's what you should, I'm not going to lie to you. Half the stuff I film in my YouTube videos is a cell phone. Not even joking. A lot of times I just go, I just dropped my cell phone. I didn't mean to. It's okay, I think. I'm this is what I used to film. Okay, it's okay. We're good. Oh my God. We're okay. We're okay. But, so the newer phones are really good, camera quality, man. I record 4K 60 FPS on my phone. looks phenomenal. It's hard to say. So what I use, oh, Monkey, the YouTube house. Oh man, y'all ain't ready for the YouTube house. Chris, how are you doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. Is F10 bad to use for cleaning the tank? It's for a baby brand. No, it's perfect. F10 is great. It's what veterinarians use. It's wonderful. Oh yeah. So if you don't have much moolah, I would say just use your phone. Like, I'm not even joking with you. There, you know, look up exotic layers on YouTube. He grew a channel to over 1 million subscribers with just his phone. I'm telling you, if you can't afford a camera, just use your phone. That's what I'm saying. My camera's pretty bad. Yeah, I will say lighting is huge. So like a lot of time my lighting in the room looks amazing. It's because I have like 30 tanks in here and they have like tons of lights on them. So all the light is just shining at me, so the lighting looks really good. But if I didn't have the tanks, my lighting would look like straight dookie. Oh, Chris, my favorite reptile is the Uromastyx. Was it retrostatic? Retrostatic. A good way to bond with your bearded dragon is to hand feed them. Really, like be very gentle. But I'm gonna make a video about that and I'm gonna publish that soon. We're gonna get that one going. Choose. I just found a tank on the side of the road as I'm driving. What hash? What? The hash slinging hasher? No way! Oh, that's wild, dude. Holy crap, that's so wild. Okay, Matt, you said I have a baby Texas Spiny. I'm getting 1.0 at best. I believe it's a 13 watt. That's why I would say get the 23 watt compact. That would probably get you to a better one because the 13 watt is just like it's. That's what that's all you're gonna get with the 13 watt compact is a 1.0, which for a lot of stuff, if you have a baby Texas Spiny, I can't even speak. If you have a baby Texas Spiny tail, then you're gonna want higher than that. And to do a 23 watt Repti Sun Zoom Ed compact would probably get you where you need to be. But yes, the YouTube House Monkey. Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna upload a video on that. It's gonna blow y'all's minds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I will show you like an image of it. It's pretty wild. But yes, blessings. High Priestess, welcome in. Beer Enclosure with the next 2 minutes. I just need to get in. But yes, 23 watt. Go to 23 watts. Yeah, 23 watts should get you. I'm pretty sure you'll be surprised with it. It's a larger bulb though, so you kind of need a larger what is that called? A larger dome. Though that's the only problem. Skylar, how we doing? And everything. My beard is doing amazing. Let's go. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, Skylar. On scaleless reptiles, like genetically making them not have scales. Dude, I don't know. My opinion on that's rough, man, because I feel like we shouldn't do it, dude. I feel like scaleless reptiles, I'm like, dang. I feel like they're meant to. It's like almost like, it'd be like if we, I don't know, like if we did something to our skin where like our skin's in our skin, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. It feels like it hurts them or something. I don't know. It don't feel right. So I'm like, I don't like it. But I mean, I guess, you know, if they're okay, I guess it's okay, but I don't know. Little Midwest doll reborns, you know what I'm saying? Little Midwest reborns and dolls. Guys, I cannot speak tonight. My goodness, I'm telling you. I'm trying. My speech is not, my mind is not keeping up with my mouth keeping up. But yes, you record things with, for your channel with your cell phone. Collecting dolls. Ooh, Gina, I'm with you. Gina, like I said, I have tons of YouTube channels. I have one for gaming. I have one for technology. I have one for reptiles. I have one for Call of Duty. I have one for Skyrim. And I'm telling you, I'm with you. I'm with Gina. You know what I mean? And when I get rich, I don't want to be famous, but I want to be rich. When I get rich, guys, if I win the lottery, I'm gonna have a channel for like Legos, Legos or like collecting old toys, man. Yes. Chris, I do own a leopard gecko. I own 2 leopard geckos right behind me. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I will say, Anna Pereira, if I live in a cold area in the wintertime, should I keep the lights off at nighttime? Yes. But if it's too cold, like say it's below 59 degrees Fahrenheit, you could use a ceramic heat emitter. Use a ceramic heat emitter at nighttime. It'll raise those temps without producing light. Because these animals do need that circadian rhythm of like, oh, the sun went down, I need to sleep. Or if they're like a leopard gecko, the sun went down, it's time for me to wake up. But if it's too cold, they don't want to wake up. They're going to hide because they're going to be like, I'm too cold, I can't move. So if it is too cold, ceramic heat emitter is the way to go. Or a deep heat projector. One year I brought home my Christmas tree. I found a dead western alligator lizard. Oh no, poor little, that happens. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dude, one time we bought some like romaine lettuce and a freaking frog was in it. And I was like, what? Oh yes, Leo, I'm gonna check it out. Let me pull it up. I always feel bad going at pet stores. and saw 4 berries and 20 ounces of missing toes. Oh God, monkey. That's how it is though. Oh yes, you want to see some progress on the YouTube house, and then after this we could pull up. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, the frog spleef. Yeah, the frog fell off it and it was dead. It was dead. I felt bad, but like I was like, holy crap, there's a frog in here, and it was not from America. I was like, I've never seen this frog before. I was like, holy moly. It was wild. Okay. I'm going to get my... I'm going to show you an image of the house. The YouTube house. And then we'll pull up the internet. I do not have a chuckwalla, though. I don't have a chuckwalla, but I would like to get one day, maybe. I don't know. I really want... Do you think that's a good decision to get one, Chris? I like them. I do like them. I like them. They're really great. Yes, Gina, I agree with you. I'm telling you, I agree with you. I followed your DIY because I made it my own. It took a long time, but I finally fished it last week. Let's go, Giovanni. Heck yeah. Hey, that's why it's a DIY. If you like, if everything I do, if you want to add a little something or add your own flavor to anything I do, that's what's up. You could. That's what I kind of feel like. That's what when I make my videos. If someone could come along and make them better, that's what it's all about. You know, I don't make stuff to like just be like this is how it should be done. I make it just to be like this is how you should start. But if you could do better, make it better. That's how you should do it. You know what I mean? So the fact that you made it your own, I love it. I love it. Okay, here is the inside of the house, the YouTube house. I'll show it to you. Look at that. That's the walls. Look at that. It's actually a house. Ha 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 ha. Little what is that called? And when you first seen it, it was just pieces of wood, and we got it wired up. We have a recording booth in there. I mean, it's getting pretty awesome in there, I will say. We did. Me and my friend who were building it. We did. What is it called? I got sick, and then I got him sick. So for like a month, we didn't work on anything. What's a good one? 129 I could upgrade to. Retrostatic. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pull up the stuff. Let's pull up the interwebs. Okay. So I know Simply Social. When it's finished, it's gonna be mind blowing. I think so. Maybe you don't. Opportunities, Gavin. You could get away with it. You don't have to. You could like get a bunch of hides that are kind of already burrowed out, and that would work. Oh, monkey. I'm down. I'm down. Let me pull it up. I posted in Discord and Enclosure talk. Oh, let's do it then. I'll do it. Doobie Roaches has a great one. Exactly. So, but I will say the only problem with Doobie Roaches is the screen is very thick. I don't like the thick screen. Oh wait, Leo. Bio Dude. Let's go, Bio Dude. Let's go. Yes, Gina. I want to show everybody. I can't wait to do it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be done by the end of this year. And when it happens, I will do an entire video on it. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. So everything's just hitting me right now. Why? Oh, honey. Ah. Okay. I can't click. Why can't I click on anything? Stop telling me. This thing will not go away. Oh yes. Pufferfish. Let me see. It's in the description of the video on this live stream. On the live stream, if you click description, it should be there. It should be there. What is it called? Oh yeah, Leo. Leo, I want to show you. Yes, in the live description, Monkey. Thank you so much. Okay, so if we go to now, mind you, the Bio Dude, great stuff here. If you want to get plants, great stuff. It's just the soil. Oh, bulk bioactive substrates though. What are we? Oh, okay, I'm liking that bulk. Free shipping? Oh, very interesting. Okay, 236 quartz. Okay, so you got 236 quartz for bioactive. I don't know if this would be enough for a 120 gallon, to be honest. I feel like 3 would be the way. And $110 for 50 pounds? Like, that's what gets me, though. That's what gets me. It's like, I could go to Home Depot and buy a 50-pound bag of play sand for $5. Oh, Luis, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Layla, is 50 mix of reptile soil sand? Yes, that's safe. That's safe. Yeah, true. If you don't want to buy a 50-pound bag, then that's okay. You could go with the reptile soil, reptile sand. That is perfectly safe. The reptile soil, reptile sand is almost close enough to the topsoil and the play sand mixture. That's basically what it is. It's just a homemade version of that. Reptile soil is pretty much peat moss with just the play sand in it on there. Oh yes, Spleef. There's going to be a server reform. I need to get my server reformed. So I'm trying to think. Is this red? I wish I could click on this more. Can I not go zoom in? Zoom in. Oh my goodness. Is there ingredients? Come on, tell me. Because it almost there's nothing on here. I can't zoom in. Let me go to bioactive soil. Maybe I could find it a little closer. Terra Fauna, Terra Sahara, 6 quartz. All right. Oh, interesting. This is a very interesting substrate. See, I don't see red. Are we seeing red here? I feel like this is not red. I don't know. Is this red to you guys? I feel like it's not red, but because I feel like it's just this just looks like this looks like cocoa fiber. I'm not gonna lie to you. This looks. Hold on, let me go back. Can I go back? Can you zoom in? Can I zoom in? See, like this right here looks like some cocoa fiber with some sand. Not even a lot of sand either. Like just a little bit of sand, and like almost looks like sphagnum moss grinded up into this. Very interesting. I want to buy it for sure and check it out. See, it's designed to hold the perfect amount of water. So I'm like, huh, interesting. But when I looked at it, when I went in the store, when I saw it, I saw perlite, I saw sphagnum moss. It looked like peat moss as well, and some sand. That's what it kind of looked like, just a bunch of stuff that mixed together. Tortoise rigor mortis. I love the name. Hi, New Year. Been watching videos for the past 4 months. Helped me with my bioactive setup. Just wanted to know if you recommend that Arcadia D3 UVB Evo. D3 Evo. Which one is that one? Is that the regular? Oh, let me look at this. Let's look it up. Also, we could get on Morph Market. Arcadia. Oh my God. Arcadia D3 Evo. Let's see. Oh, the Mercury. Oh, okay. So I don't really recommend Mercury or Vape. I will only recommend a Mercury or Vapor bulb if you have a solar meter. Because sometimes the 100-watt ones don't put out enough UVB. Sometimes the 80-watt ones put out way too little. So like, I only recommend, because they will work, but only with a solar meter. That way you know for sure how much you're getting, because since it is like a bulb, it kind of sometimes it's a little bit lower, because I know the 80-watt Zoom Ed, one of these is like, it barely puts out 3.0. It's usually putting out like 2.5 in most enclosures that are like 18 inches tall. I forgot to set a timer on the lights. It's surprising. Monkey, it happens to me all the time. Sorry I had to join this. Did you answer the tank? It would be a good upgrade too. Oh yeah, let me get the Discord up and running here. I'm gonna pull my Discord up so that way I can I gotta update it. We'll pull up the Discord. We'll check her out, or we'll move it over here. And then when it opens up, we'll do it. Okay. Would you recommend Arcadia Dragon Fuel as a veggie topper for my beer dragon? That could work. It's really just up to you on that one. It's if you want it, it definitely could use it. The reptile shows this weekend. I will probably ask. That's how you do it. That's what I do all the time. Right on. I appreciate. Yes, Taurus. Yes. You could totally do it if you wanted to, and just kind of like if you have if you don't have a solar meter, you could just try it and see how it works. Oh my gosh, Discord asking. I was wondering what type of rock-like material like. Oh yeah, I would say just any like sandstone rock. You could get them at like you could even get like a brick, something like that. Ceramic tile, I don't know if it'll work though. Ceramic tile where it's smooth, Razpass, I don't think it'll go. I do not own any African crocodile geckos though. Goten, how are we doing? Hope you're doing wonderful, Goten. Can't wait to see what you think. Oh yeah, I know. Goten, thank you so much. I love mastics. Let's go! I love mastics. Let's go. Ooh, I really want to read. Oh, same. I want one as well. Simply, that's a lifetime. I've always wanted them as well. Let's go to Morph Market, and then we'll also, as you can tell, what I search up. You can't tell because I'm blocking it. It's always this for me. Every time I get on here, it's this. Oh my! Let's get to the homepage. I'll look. I forgot who it was. Asked about ball pythons. We'll get it going. And we got 50 people up in here. I just wanted to see. Gang. Let's go, guys. Okay. All right, Monkey. Let's go to the Discord. Enclosure talk. Just out of safety, because sometimes I've been on Twitch before. I don't want to pull up any craziness out just yet. Open it up and it's just a big ol' booty on there, and I'm like, ah! I'm joking. Okay, we're good. We're safe. We're safe. No butts on here. You know what I mean? Fireball. That's who it was. Fireball. Let's go. I'm gonna show you my favorite ball pythons on there. Oh, Vegas, they're asleep. I was gonna pull them out, then I realized what time of day it was, and band Sultan. I was gonna be like band. I mean, I've been on Twitch. I used to stream on Twitch like as a full-time thing. I know the tricks of the trade. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. What is this for again? For leopard gecko, Goten, I would change that out for some reptile soil. Change it out for some reptile soil. Leopard geckos do like that reptile soil. I feel like leopard geckos, not too much about it. I forgot what this is for. What are we for? Another question. I'm sort of unsure about getting a beardy from Petco because of sickness. Where should I get one? Morph Market. But again, here's the thing. I actually have a bearded dragon from Morph Market. Oh, a Knowles. Oh, okay, a Knowles. Okay, so if I were to say this, okay. So what is the UVB we're rocking right here? Is that a mini coil? Like, is that mini coil UVB? I would upgrade that to either, I would add a Repti Sun T5 5.0 instead. Just because the mini coil UVB is probably going to get blocked out by this. The hexagon is so strong. It's so strong. It's like, the Thrive screens block out like 75%, not 75%, about 70% of the, I know the Resident Evil sounds, I'm telling you. But it's going to block so much UVB out that the mini coil is going to be kind of useless. The heat, it's probably okay. I would just add more sticks in here. I feel like more vines and more sticks. The cover with the leaves, pretty good. You're doing great on there. That's the only two things I would change. The UVB and the more sticks. More sticks, more vines. After that, you're ready to rock and roll. You know? But you're looking good. Is there more? I might have to click on more. Oh, look at him. Look at him. It's a Bahama Anole. I think it's like a Bahama Anole. Dude, my Discord's going crazy, guys. Oh, let's see. I really like this part down here. This looks good right here, though. I like this part right here. This looks really good. So if he like accidentally falls down or something, this is really. I mean, I like this down here. That's really good. It's just that's the only thing. Just a little bit more sticks. I feel like right here, it's kind of like lacking a little bit of sticks, and maybe up around here, it's kind of lacking a little sticks. Kind of right here, it feels a little open. That's the only reason I would add a little bit more sticks in there. Other than that, bam, UVB sticks. We're ready to rock and roll. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. The snake plant I planted about 2 months ago started growing new shade. Let's get shade. Let's go. Let's go, man. That's what, dude. Snake plants grow forever. Like, they take forever to grow too. So the fact that it's doing that, let's go. Austin VR, let's go. She's doing good. I'm so happy she's doing good. I was gonna for somewhere over $1,000 certain varieties for beginners. Oh yes, Spleef. We get on Morph Marker right now. I can show you exactly what I mean. I overheard a Petco employee talking to someone and suggesting declawing. Whoa! What the heck? No, sir. Don't definitely never declaw a bearded dragon. Oh my god, I know. No, it won't eat the soil. It should not eat the soil. I don't. If it ate the soil, it would be sick, and that's a different problem. Spleef, I'll show you. I'll check it out. So, ball pythons. If I was to get on here and get ball pythons, I don't know if I'm boring everybody. No, we're not. Okay, we're good. So if I was getting on here, ball python wise, what I would pick, I like the clowns. The clowns, they look dope. I do like pieds. I'm a sucker for pied like this. The classic pieds. These ones, the Inchies, they're pretty cool. I'm not a fan of these guys. These type of clowns I don't like. Not really, I don't really care for any of these. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, if I was looking through this and I was going to buy one, I'll show you exactly which one I'd buy. Holy moly, though. Holy moly. You seen this right here? Oh, my God. Okay. I really like this one. This one is so beautiful. Is this the same thing I just looked at? What the heck? Okay, hold on. Let me scroll through. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, my goodness. And the albinos. The bananas. These, I would love. The albinos and bananas. Oh, my goodness. Love them. They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, right here. This one right here. Love. Great color in the pied. Oh, my goodness. It's bent. Is it Goten? Interesting. Do I bail him out? Depends. What did he get sent to jail for? I'm so glad I don't have school tomorrow. Oh, let's go. No school. Ooh, my favorite type of Uromastyx. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Oh man, I really like the Flavifasciatas. That's my faves. The orange ones especially. So like the Flavifasciatas, I'll see if I can show it to you. Categories, all animals. Never mind. Don't take me there, I guess. We'll look at the bearded dragons next as well. I'll show you. Where are my Uromastyx? So I don't even think there's any. Oh, right here. Oh my God. This one right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't have any room for these. See right here? The Flavifasciata. They come in 3 different colors. Orange is my favorite. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Absolutely phenomenal. This is the babies are, oh my God, they're still in babies. Jesus Christ. I need them. Oh my goodness. Any Cuban Ninols on there? Yes, they have some Cuban Ninols. Let's do a Knowles. That kind of looks like Gila Monster. It's so good. I love the channel. Always my go-to for Anderson. Yes, Raspers. I appreciate it. Well, let me get one. She hates them. Retrostatic. We got to change that. What, did I just Google a Knoll and they bring me back to this? What is going on here? A Knoll. What is going on? It just brought me. What? Okay, we're going to go back to Morph Market. I don't know what happened here. Okay. That was weird. And then I'll show you some bearded dragons right here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They should have some on here. They have tons. Right there. Look at the Cubanite and old. The giant blue beauties. Oh, my gosh. I was the best beginner variety of beardies for noobs. Spleef, we're about to jump on that sucker. Knowing damn well we're most likely not going to get one for... Exactly, Pufferfish. I do that every single day. I literally get on here and I look at all these Uromastyx and I just like look at them like someday. Because right now I don't have the... I would probably buy it now. I just don't have the room for it. If I had the room for it, I'd be buying all these suckers up, man. Oh my gosh. Go 10. It can if they get their claws stuck in it. But other than that, oh my goodness, my throat. I'm gonna have to end just for the fact that I'm still not fully back healed. My throat's out here giving out on me. We're good though. I'm kind of healed. I feel like that freaking COVID took it out of me. It didn't, but it did. Like I wasn't like throwing up or anything. I just was like tired. And then my sinuses, my nose, my voice. What's your favorite region of Uromastyx? The Sahara, because that's where the ornates kind of on the right into the Sahara. The ornates are around there. The Girais are right in the middle of it. Oh, the Flavifasciatas are around there. It's all. I love this region. Regional Sahara. The Saharan area. Love that area. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. How many people just want to pre-ball Python not for breeding will pay 1,000? Not a lot, Regina. I will say not a lot. Oh, Monkey. I love anoles as well. I want some blue beauties myself, like these. I want some of those. Let's go to the Spleef. We're still here. I forgot about this. If I get a champagne head clown, is there anything on it? No, it's the same. It's just it'll be the same as anything else. Nothing different. Nothing different. Simply Social, Uromastyx. I love bearded dragons, but Uromastyx. Ever since I was a kid, Uromastyx are my all-time favorites. That literally is part of what got me into the hobby. Is because when I went to my first ever reptile shop, when I walked in, that's the first thing I saw. It was a giant, like freaking 6 foot by 6 foot glass enclosure. Tons of Uromastyx were in there, and I was just like, "What is this?" Micah, how we doing? Let's go! I appreciate it. I'm just happy to help, man. I appreciate you. I've got work early tomorrow. I'm off to bed. I'm glad to talk to you. Thanks so much for answering me. Layla, happy to help. Go get some nice sleep. Let's go! Wait, no. I thought the wobble was only spiders. Do the inchies have it? I will say, if there is any... Wait, hold on. Which one did you say? Do they? The champagne head clowns? Maybe. I'm about to look into it myself. I don't know much about them. I know they've been popping up more. You could be right. I could be totally wrong. But if they have a wobble, don't get them. I wouldn't get them. Neurological. Don't want to mess with them. Okay, bearded dragons. Let's see what we got here. All bearded dragons. So, damn! That was expensive. I did not expect it to be that expensive. Oh, But so the best bet is to make my own, right? Did you say the Timberline one is better than Scott's? I like the Timberline one myself. It is regional, so it depends on where you're at. Well, it's crazy about this. This is actually interesting. We'll talk about red monsters as well. But so I like the Timberline one. Play sand is good. Now, if you don't want to make your own, you could totally buy the Biodude's Terrace of Hair. It'll work. It'll work. Nothing wrong with it. You could buy his and it'd totally be okay. No, I just feel like the price for what you get, I need a lot usually. So like when I look at the price, I'm like, I'm just gonna go get something cheaper. That's essentially the exact same thing I could like make myself. But if you don't want to make it yourself, you just want to empty the bag in there, go ahead and get the Biodude. That's the best way to do it. Or that's how I do it. Hold on, let me see if there's any more. Oh, Fireball. I just now seen this. Fireball. You wanted me to rate your Enclosure too? Let's rate the Enclosure. Dubia. Is this for a bearded dragon or is this for a, what is that called? I'm assuming this is a bearded dragon, correct? A bearded dragon. I'm thinking about getting a red-eye crocodile. Any tips? Very moist. Lots of moisture. You make sure to have some water in there. Like a tub that they might want to jump in and swim around in if they wanted to. Not swim around in, but like, just good enough water. That's about it. I feel like they're pretty simple. Red-eyed crocodile skinks. Make sure if a lot of them are wild caught, so you might have to make sure they don't die, because sometimes a lot of stuff that people get are wild caught. Oh, this is ball python. This one is ball python. Let me click out it. You might have said it. I'm in. Hold on. Ball python. This Enclosure is for ball python. Correct. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, the red-eyed crocodile skinks don't even need that warm of a temperature. Like just 80s. Not high 80s, but just like mid 80s is perfect. Okay, this is ball python. All right, okay. So for ball python, what I would do is I would add some more, because mine, at least mine, at nighttime, mine actually crawl like crazy. Also, our local serpentarium carries the Lugardi natural substrate cheaper. Also, oh yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna check out the Lugardi. Let me see what they're about. 4 bags for around $100. It's 30 quarts for 25. That's not too bad. Because that one that I just shared, I think it was like, it would, because I would feel like, okay, I would need like 7 quarts to, okay, I would need, for this tank right here, I would need 70 quarts of dirt to fill this up. 70 quarts, that's 7 bags. So you could buy 2 of those bags. Or maybe 2.5, 3 of them. I said 2.5, 3 of them. And it'll work. Okay, for a ball python, what I would do is the substrate, it's going to lose humidity. I would put some leaves all over the substrate, right? I put leaves all over the substrate to keep the humidity into the soil. Up high, it's okay if the humidity is low, because that's just up high. It's just going to naturally be low from the lights and all that stuff. Down below, the humidity will stay around the moisture of the ground will keep it humid around the snake. I would say, if you can, maybe get, is this a hide? Okay, yeah, we got a hide right here, and this is a giant hide. So I don't think he'll stay around this, but I think he'll want to stay around it. I would put, I guess that'll work. I was just thinking that you could get a hide that is where his back touches the top and his belly touches the bottom. So it's kind of flatter, right? How are we doing, Vuddles? I hope you're doing wonderful. Someone's question if 120 is good for 2 female anoles in Discord. Can you reply to this? Oh yeah, hold on, give me 1 second. 100 or a 20 gallon, 2 female anoles for 20 gallon. You can make that work. For 2 females alone. That's it. It's maximum you could go for, I would say. It's really fine saying a natural clay. Oh, that's like exactly what I use. Leo, like literally when I go to Home Depot, I get peat moss with sand, and the topsoil is clay. So technically, the Lugardi's is exactly what I make. So that's actually crazy. I have a question about white line geckos. Vanishing Paintball. I don't know if I know about white line geckos. So if you have one, you can ask it, but I don't know if I can answer it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably need to cancel this out, because I know we're going crazy with the the messages are going crazy. But I would add a little bit more climbing opportunities. It's not bad at all, actually. It's not bad at all. You might need 2. I don't know what the wattage of heat lamp is in here, but usually like maybe this high I'd do 100 watts, and you should be good. But Yeah, 100 watts might be good. You're close to 80. But although, again, this is kind of like, that's probably not a true temperature of what it's like, what the temperature is like inside of here. Because this is right. Go 100 watts, Fireball. I would say 100 watts and you're good to go. 100 watts for this and you're fine. Are there any reptiles that can live in a 10-gallon for their whole life? Like micro lizards can. The micro lizards, they definitely can. Oh, regular alien. You got your first bearded dragon baby yesterday. Our half red monster, half Spanish, half Spanish a thing. I know a half red monster is. I don't know what they mean by Spanish. I know. I need to do this. Hold on. Let's close this real fast. I have to like freaking go to Task Manager to shut it off. Because for some reason, how do I get this? Where's this at? Oh, hold on. I know it's in the Discord notifications that are insane right now. Let me end this real fast. Okay, it's insane. They're going insane. We'll get to the Discord. I'll get off and I'll look at the Discord. Now, okay, what's wild? Let me take a drink. Yes, 12-12 schedule. Yes. Okay. The Lugari's natural reptile bedding. Honestly, the way it sounds. Let me look at this real fast. I'll look at it real fast. Let's check it out. Oh, look at that. Oh wait, no, that's not. I don't think that's it. That's something else. Honestly, that looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, that looks like exactly what I make. I know what you mean. I was gonna say pufferfish. Yes, 12 hours. 12 nighttime, 12 daytime. That's what I would do. We could talk about red monsters as well. This looks like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would recommend this. I like this. It is expensive, but if it's at your shop, 30 quarts for $30 or 25, that's wonderful. Oh yeah, best beardy for a beginner would be nothing with red monster in it. Red monster, way too expensive. I would say something that's like really like, see, there's 125. The shipping will be expensive. That's actually hella cheap. Look at that. See, look at this one. This one's, oh, that's a red. That is a thing. Let's see. Lowest price. You can go to lowest price. Bam, look at this. Some of these don't look the best in health though. Like, don't get an adult. This guy looks like it's gonna die. This girl. Her right here. This looks rough. This looks rough. That's why also sometimes I don't recommend adopting animals, because you're gonna get an animal that's very sick, like all of those. But look, they got baby bearded dragons right here. These look okay. Depends though. It depends. Sometimes some breeders aren't that great. You know, they don't even know basic bearded dragon stuff. So, I mean, it's hard because I got a bearded dragon from a breeder that was given to a friend of mine. Well, he bought it off of the breeder for $800, Creed, and he bought it for $800, and that bearded dragon was in the absolute worst shape of all time, and I had to take it to the vet 4 times. What's your opinion on Serpent Designs video titled "Abandoned Bearded Dragon Gets Mansion Vivarium"? Yeah, that's a good title. I would say Bearded Dragon Gets Mansion Terrarium instead. Myself, that's what I would say. I have a membership, so I get a discount. Oh, dude, I would do it. I feel like that Lugardi right here looks exactly what I try to make, or the stuff I make. When I try to make it, it looks just like that from the bag. I feel like I would buy this. No lie. Okay, back to the, if you want to talk about like, so the red monster gene, they look a lot like this right here, right? I don't know if they have the parents. They don't. Okay. So the red monsters are the bearded dragons you see with like the really like dark eyes, red looking. They look awesome. They're crazy looking. They're extremely red, almost black a lot of times. And they came from China. They were like bred in China, and then they were imported into the USA. I don't know how they were bred, but when they came into the USA, they had a lot of problems. They died fast, and they cost like $5,000. Now, there's been so much people breeding them, they're so much easier to get for lower prices. This is a really good price for a red monster, because back like 3 years ago, this would have been like $5,000. I'm not even joking. For a red monster, it would have been so expensive. But they had a lot of genetic issues. They like had so much problems where they would die. They would be like, I don't know, just a lot of bad issues. Now they bred them with some better genetic dragons to get better, genes inside the red monsters. And so now you have, maybe some better gene, sometimes I forget these reptiles live in the wild. These ones don't. These were like bred. They were line bred to be like, they don't even know how they bred them. They inbred them like crazy just to get that. I don't have a red monster just because like, I don't know how it's going to be, Yeah, avoid the silverbacks. Or the silkbacks, the silverbacks. But, I need to get those. I need to get in the Discord. The Discord's going crazy. You basically need a keen eye on whether the beard. Yes, Shay, that's really what it is. He said borrow your discounts. So it's like, so your masks can live in a similar tank as a bearded dragon. Very similar. Don't ever, Andrew, I will say this. Don't ever put a bearded dragon and your masks. Don't ever let them touch the same stuff. So a bearded dragon actually carries a bacteria in their saliva that is incredibly lethal to your mastics. So you don't want to have a bearded dragon lick anything and then put it in a Urmastics tank. Or you don't want to have a Urmastics get like a piece of wood that a bearded dragon's been hanging out on. So, Spleef, see you later. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Get some sleep. You know what I'm saying? I know, Monkey, that's what I'm saying. When they saw a bearded dragon, was like, what the heck is that? But yeah, Spleef, you take it easy. Oh yeah, is the Dubia Roaches 120-gallon good? I don't think I've answered that. I will say this. Okay, how about this? Let's take a look. I will show you how I would judge. Let's get a bunch of 120 gallons up. Dubia Roaches. Let's go to Dubia Roaches. Let's go to Habitats. And they got 150 gallon now. Whoa. Let's hit this. Let's go to, what is it called? Let's go here. Let's go to here. I will show you a bunch of enclosures and I'll tell you what I think about them. And then let's go to here. Without you, I would not have a nose. Really? You got a nose because of me, Monkey? No way, Monkey. Let's go, dude. Anoles are amazing, I will say. They're amazing. I love them. Me wanted to go on when I was younger. I'm glad I ended up with the bearded dragon instead. Yes. Iguanas are so massive. I would go 14%, Leo. If, I would go 36. 36, 14-inch. Just because, like, I feel like that would be better. Yeah, hold on. How long is the enclosure again you're getting? Is it 5 feet? 5 feet. I'm building a bioactive. What kind of bugs do I use for cleanup? Isopods, Andrew. Isopods, springtails. You could use other stuff as well. But those two are what I would get. All right. Let's go to Amazon. Honestly, you don't even have to go to Amazon. You can go to, like, Wayfair. Wayfair sells this, which is crazy. Like, Wayfair, you go to Wayfair, check this out. What's that called? Oh, yeah. If they don't have it, I'll be really upset. Come on now. Wait, do they have it? What the heck? Oh, there it is. Let's go. Is it loading? Okay. Yeah, what the fuck? What is happening? Where'd they go? We're gonna have to go to Amazon. Okay, I lied to you. I lied. Amazon it is. Okay. I've purchased this before, like I said. Okay, so this right here. We can look at all of these, and I'll tell you I'll judge them. I'll judge them for you. Okay. Wood enclosures, simply. I have some custom built wood enclosures. I think they're great. I like them a lot. Can cause you to have a very bad day. That's true. Crustaceans. That is true. Crustaceans. Isopods. It's the 4 foot will end up. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, if it's a 4-foot, you can just do a 24-inch thing. But if, yeah, I guess you could go 36-inch if you're gonna get a 5-foot. I just bought a red monster reptile show. Got talked into it because of the price. The issue is one of those black does not work right. The vet said it was a birthday vet. Exactly. Dream Aquatics. That's what I'm talking about. The red monsters. I feel like they always have something. There's something always wrong with them, right? And I'm like, oh, that's like just a part of the genetics. That's why I'm like, that's why I never got one. But they look amazing. When you look at them, you're like, oh my God. Zen Habitats, Vegas. Thank you. Let's bring up Zen Habitats. Is there any? Let's look up some more. Okay. These are like the main ones out there selling 4x2x2s, right? Let's see, where's this at? Enclosures. What's up, Pixel Plays? How are we doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. Where's accept? Let's go. Oh my God, please. No, let me in your website. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Travis, have you really? Is it warm enough? Oh, Mr. Burner, yeah, it's in the description. The description of this live stream, go in there, you'll get right in. So the 24 for the 4x2x2. Yes, that's what I would get. But it's okay if you get a 36-inch. So do mealworms and hornworms eat oats? Hornworms do not. Mealworms do. Unleash Your Beauty by Angie. See you later. But should I get my beauty from Petco? That's all up to you. You can. Like I'm gonna make an entire video on like the ethics of buying from Petco if you want to do it or not to. If you go to Petco and you see any bearded dragon breathing very hard, don't buy that bearded dragon. If you buy them on Morph Market, look at the breeder's ratings because like it depends. Like, you know, you could totally buy from Petco and PetSmart. I know people will say don't, but if like, there's nothing wrong with it because you're not giving Petco money because they don't make money on the animals. They make money on the accessories they sell for the animals. PetSmart and Petco actually lose money on animals. So, you know, exactly. Petco, there's nothing wrong with Petco or PetSmart buying an animal from there. The only thing I worry about from there is that like sometimes I go in there, man, are their bearded dragons sick? Like a lot of times, you know, like a lot of times their bearded dragons are like sick. Like, and I'm like, what the heck? But I have an $800 bearded dragon that I got from a breeder who had no idea what they were doing, and they bred a quality bearded dragon, but had a terrible care, and it had respiratory infection, insane parasites all inside of it. I had to take it to the vet 4 times, and to this day I feel like he's still like, I don't know if he's like messed up from her care. It was hard to get him. It was hard to get him eating again. So, like I said, it depends where you go. It depends. It's up to you on that one. I went for a couple. Yeah, look for local reptile rescue. You can, but if you're like very new to bearded dragons, I would say be careful because if you don't know what to look for, you could get a rescue that might need something that you might not be familiar with, or even a reptile exotic vet might not be familiar with. Because sometimes even reptile exotic vets, they're not familiar with certain things, like, you know, with like how they're, you know, how it looks. Because I've helped some people who had a bearded dragon and they took its blood. They was like, oh, this has an infection. They don't know where it was at. But what was happening was they were bathing the bearded dragon, and the skin was getting stuck to the bearded dragon because they were bathing it, and it was trying to shed, and it was basically rotting the flesh. And the vet didn't know that. But even though, you know, the vet should have known that, vets aren't absolute experts in bearded dragons. So that's why I'm like, it depends. If you want to rescue, go right ahead. There's tons of bearded dragons and rescues. But there's just so much gray area in all of this. That's what I will say. Yeah, I've bought Eurymasics from Morph Market and a lot of other animals. Great experiences. My friend who bought the bearded dragon from Morph Market, horrible experience for him. So like, it just depends. It's all, everything depends in life. It's all, you know. Can I DM on Discord a homemade fish tank reptile cube and me? Let's do it. Do it, pufferfish. I rescue bearded. She's 18 inches long. That's actually good, Donna. That's a great length for a rescue bearded dragon. Like I said, you could totally rescue a bearded dragon, but if you're brand new into the hobby, I don't recommend it for brand new into the hobby people because they don't know much about how to keep them anyways. And if you get a bearded dragon that needs help, you might not know he needs help. And you're still learning about bearded dragon. You don't know what a normal bearded dragon even looks like. That bearded dragon might need vet attention as soon as possible. And because you don't know, you're making them what's it called? You're making them hurt longer. That's what I always think. Yeah. But anyways, I don't have UVB, but I leave vitamin D3 for my gecko, but he doesn't like it. Oh, Travis, I got you. So if you don't use UVB, you do have to use vitamin D3. Otherwise, he'll get metabolic bone disease. If you use UVB, you don't have to, but I still kind of recommend it. It's kind of crazy the minimum gallon for reptiles keeps increasing. Yeah, again, like I said, though, it's just the fact that we're getting so much info, you know? Now we have, like, kind of rules, and because we have rules, we're like, oh, you know, we're kind of, like, seeing how long they run, how far they go, what size here, what size there. Yeah, I know, right? Is it 60 gallon? Because I thought, like, I go off of, like, the kind of overwalls. Do you have any snakes that eat insects or fish? I do not, Vanishing People. I do not. But I did have a garter snake at one time, and he ate insects. He did eat insects. Like, what is it called? Like worms and stuff. So, I don't know if it's 60 gallon. I thought it was like a 30 gallon for an anole. 24 by 24 by 24. See, that doesn't make sense, though, because I would rather have the extra, like, if that's just a big box, right? I would rather have it taller than wider, because they're very, like, they're like a crested gecko. They go straight up and straight down. Like, that's where they kind of go. Wide-wise, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I feel like that's just a big square box. You could just go, like, take off 6 inches and go 36. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. I'm looking to purchase the Dubia Roaches 4x2x, and I want to go with the Orcadia for UVB, but I'm not sure if I should go with the 12 or 14%. Okay, we'll talk about that. What disease name that turns vinegaroons red? What is the disease name that turns vinegaroons? I don't know. That's a good question. Is there a disease that turns them red? I did not know about this. You're enlightening me on this. Yeah, Monkey. I feel like I disagree with that. I feel like it should be taller. It allows for more height. If it's just 24 inches tall, it's kind of short. I don't know. It depends. But the way a lot of them come up with that is like their snout to butt. Like, what's their length between the snout to butt? You times it by 3 in most cases. So if they're only like 4 inches, you times it by 3. What is that, like 4? That's still kind of short, though. I don't know for them. I don't know. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff. I feel like if it looks good, if it doesn't look too small, then you're good. You know. But I don't know. There's more. She's my first beer dragon. Thanks to you. I learned a lot about what to do for her. She didn't have the right lighting, and she was on a 44 gallon. Now let's go, Donna. Let's go. Okay. So I will tell you the problems with each one of these 4x2x2s and what you could do. Live goldfish on social media platforms. I wouldn't feed goldfish because they have what is that called? They have something inside them that's not good for turtles. Your largest anole is 4 inches long. Nice. Let's go, Donna. Let's go. Okay, so I will say this. The Dubia Roaches Enclosure, it's good for the price. It's really good for the price. However, the screen is insanely thick. I would never if you have UVB, I would say put it inside of here. Even if you have because even if you put UVB on top here, your bearded dragon would have to sit like this close to it. Because it blocks so much UVB. I would say mount the UVB inside, and then you could have your heat on the top. But even the screen of this blocks heat out too. PVC wise, it's very cheap. Like, it feels like, and the whole overall, this thing right here, I feel like I could just break it with my hands, right? It's a very cheap enclosure, but I mean, I guess, you're paying $275 for it. It's cheap anyways. It's okay, and you can make it work, but a lot of enclosures, that's like the problem with them, right? Is you have to make them work. I would mount UVB in here, heat lamp right there, you're good to go. I would mount it at 12% in here. Make sure your beard dragon is at least 10 inches away from the heat lamp, or from the UVB lamp. Bam, you're good to go. Let me double check on this. I got to look at, let me look at the, I can tell you exactly. I have the data right here. He would have to be 10 inches away. Oh, wait, no. What's that? 12. Yeah, 12 inches away. 12 inches away. If you did it with, if it was mounted inside, your bearded dragon has to be 12 inches away or more. And he'd be fine. He'd be fine in there. Let me see. Max. And he would be fine up to 20 inches away. So see, that's why I would mount it on the inside. So that way you don't have to worry about getting such a high basking platform. But again, if you put the UVB on top, you could put the UVB and the heat lamp on top, but you would have to depend on your bearded dragon to climb up there to heat up. he would have to climb up there to heat up. If he doesn't climb up there to heat up, that means every day he's not climbing up there to heat up, he's not getting the UVB he needs. That's why I'm like, now, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ball python for this though, pretty good. All my ball pythons are in this. So ball python, not bad at all. I do keep my ball pythons in here. Works pretty well. I only keep ball pythons in these right here. Not too bad, not too shabby. So ball python, I'd say it works. So ball python, good. Bearded dragon, I don't like it. Next up is the expensive, very expensive, but amazing. Like when I look at these, I'm like, oh my god, it's absolutely phenomenal looking. It's beautiful, insanely expensive, but phenomenal. Like this right here. Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. And you could just make it to whatever. Look at this. Customize it to whatever. It's so beautiful. Amazing. Look at that. And I think the mesh screen is very thin, so it's not going to cut off too much. Yes, it's very thick. It's very big holes, so UVB, you know, is going to get through it very good. It's just that it costs $500. But you could also, like, what is that called? You could, like, customize this to everything. Look at this. You could customize the top to the aluminum screen top. Look, the holes for this is amazing because it's really big. Look at that. Open space. Not much UVB is getting blocked. It's great. That's why I do recommend this, but it's just very expensive. You could do, like, what is that called? Vents. Add vents. You could add cuts. You could add a temperature probe. You could add a lookout window. You could add a cliff. Like that right there. You can add all kinds of things to this. It's very build your own. Where's the substrate lip? You can make it 6 inches. Bam. Oh, yes. Pixel Plays, come on in. What's up? Go ahead and ask the questions. Yes, it is amazing because I like a really big substrate lip. 6 inches. Amazing. Very expensive, though, guys. It is very expensive. One of the best, but very expensive. DIY cages, this is one I really like as well. If you live in a cold climate, this shit is the best you could get, man. This is, oh, man. If you live in a cold area where it's, like, always cold, this is absolutely amazing. Like, this amazing. I really love this enclosure. It's one of my favorite enclosures. I have 3 of them. Absolutely fantastic. The substrate lip, not the best. I wish it was 6 inches. I think it's only 4 inches. 4 inches is not bad. 6 inches would be better. It's okay besides the point. So, one of my favorites. Substrate lip is a little short. The PVC is kind of cheap. Not too shabby. Other than that, it's pretty good. Honestly, I was going for a cheap one, but I might try to convince my family to get one that's more expensive. I will say, I don't have a Toad Ranch, but I want one. I want 20 of them. How long would bearded live with cricket hubs? Like 20 years. 20 years. Maybe 15 to 20. It depends. Sometimes bearded dragons could get cancer just like humans. You know, a human being could live a healthy life, perfect life, get cancer and die. Same with the bearded dragon. Bearded dragon can live a perfect life, out of nowhere get cancer and die. I find it interesting how Asians don't like eat the cockroaches. I think it has something to do with the exoskeleton and the microplastics. Microscopic parasites on roach. Could be! But you know what I think it is? See, I think it's the exoskeleton. Because if you ever see them, they have a hard time, like, getting into the cockroaches. They're always like, you know, I feel like that's why mine don't like cockroaches. Oh, wait, hold on, let me see. What did you say? In some of Serpent's designs and enclosures, he uses a special type of concrete to make the backgrounds. Oh, you're talking about zoopoxy pufferfish. I don't know if that's what he uses, but it might be zoopoxy. I've been trying to make a video with zoopoxy forever, and I need to do it. Check out Talking Serpents since you're in Oklahoma, then in Texas. Talking Serpents. Wait a minute. Is that? Let me look at this. I gotta look at this. Talking Serpents. What? I have no idea who this is. Oh, interesting. Oh, what the heck? Never heard of them. Always interested to see new things. What is this? Very interesting. Oh, yes, First Toad Ranch. So there's, I mean, it depends. There's a bunch of them. Like, you know, you get all kinds of, look at this. Oh my goodness, look at that. Absolutely flawless. Oh my god, monkey. I know. That's wild. My tank length is going to be 48 by 18 by 48. Is that long enough for a full grown? Full grown what? Um, 48. So damn, that's a big tank. So 48 feet long, 4 feet long, 4 foot high, 18 inches wide. What is this for? I know the plywood template is actually really good. That's what I was gonna say. A beardy, you could totally do that, but I just think if it's 18 inches wide, I just think about they are 2 feet long. If he turns around, it might suck, but you can make it work. You can make it, it's okay. The 2 feet wide is really helpful for the fact that he could turn around, you know, because most of them get 2 feet wide, but you know that's okay, I guess. Oh yeah, you could do that. A radiant heat panel if you wanted to, Leo. That's the monkey. That's the biggest thing. Is like I know that a lot of people have parents, but like, you know, you have to like tell them, I know you wanted this, and they're like, oh no, I don't need that. That is a toughie. I know what you mean. That is a toughie. Um, but you know, but yeah, retrostatic. It is beautiful, and I mean, look at this. You could go all kinds of color. Look at this. Look at all the stuff they offer. I mean, that's one thing. I'm over here. They should sponsor me. And send me a bunch of enclosures. I'm joking. And it also has a fan part. You can add fans to it. Oh, I'm telling you. Amazing. Look at that. I really want one of these. But damn. Oh my god. Psych. What's going on? I appreciate you. What's better than the panel or the bulb? I like the bulbs, but the panel will work. It don't matter. If it's just nighttime heat, it's just something to bring the heat up. Buddy Rhodes vertical concrete mix. That could be also local stuff, because I don't think I've ever heard that. A lot of people have parents. But yeah, the Total Ranch is really good. This is pretty good as well. Custom Reptile Habitats is really good, but they look ugly as hell. Like when I look at Custom Reptile Habitats, like they're sold out of a lot of shit. Jesus Christ. Like I don't know what it is about Custom Reptile Habitats, but like when I look at them, I'm like, this is the ugliest enclosure I've ever seen. I don't know why. I look at it and I'm like, God, this thing is ugly. I don't know if y'all feel that way, but I do. The screen of this is great though. If you put UVB on this, you're not gonna lose much. It's great. Because I don't have a job. Oh, monkey, that is true. Yeah, that is true. You are spending their money, and I understand. And then you have to add glass doors. So that, like, you see, you have to add the glass doors. It's $100 extra. So it's like $400 for an ugly tank. That's what I kind of don't like about it. I don't know. Something about it just looks so basic. It is better PVC though. It's better PVC. It's just ugly. You know what I mean? It's ugly. Really not much to it. EcoFlex. The EcoFlex is super cheap. Only $200. It is a 4x2x2. A lot of people get cheap plexiglass. You get it on Amazon actually. I bought some on Amazon. Let me see. The substrate I'm looking at into getting is not loose. You could do that, Pixel. The only difference is for not using loose substrate is it could hurt their joints over time. Yeah, I don't use a drainage layer either. Drainage layers are honestly like just an old myth that we need to get rid of. But yeah, Jeepers Homestead don't have to use a drainage layer at all. A 10 gallon too small. I would say go for a 20 gallon. I feel like a 10 gallon for a Knoll is too small. I feel like it is. I feel like you want to go 20 at least minimum. Because they just like to climb so high. And if they like to climb so high, you really want to give that to them. 5 neon tetras. Wait, for real? In a fish tank? I didn't know you have to have a drainage layer in a fish tank. What? Blowing my mind here. Oh, pufferfish. I've actually thought of that as well. Oh my god. That is absolutely fantastic, Henry Lee. I didn't even think about putting real fish in a... Oh my goodness. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know about that either, though. A drainage layer and something like that. You could actually make that work, though, I feel like. If you're keeping fish in there, you could make that work. I'm kind of interested in how... Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of interested now. Oh. I'm also a first-time beardy owner. The only place I could get a beardy is from Petco and PetSmart where I live. Do you have any advice for me? If I can't... if you go in there, make sure they're breathing normal. If they're, like, breathing, like, really heavy, like... don't get those ones. If it's daytime and they're sleeping on a log like this with their head down, don't get those ones. If they're up looking around, you know, they don't have any snot coming out of their nose, those are okay. Adding fish to terrarium. Yeah, paludarium. That's what I'm saying. But when he said that, my mind immediately thought of doing a paludarium. I was like, holy crap. I was like, I could do this. I don't know. I was just like, but oh yeah, this one right here, it is cheap. It's cheap, and it's a little short on the height. It's like 1 inch short, but other than that, it's pretty decent. This is just a cheap enclosure. To me, this is the same as this one. Like cheap wise, to me they're the same. But if I was having to get anything, I would get this one because the screen is much thinner. It's a thinner screen, less UVB is going to get cut off. That's why I would choose this one. For the Zen habitats, I hear nothing but bad things about this for some reason. I've never had one myself, but it looks fine. The screen cuts off a little bit too much UVB as well. It's very high. I would just... This is a new version, though. Did they change the screen? I don't know if they did or not. I can't tell. It looks the same. But anyways, I would mount the UVB inside of this as well. It's other than that, no biggie, no difference. Oh, there's no substrate lip either. I don't like that. Negative 1 out of 10. You can't put substrate on this. I don't like that. I want substrate. This one right here, just seen it. Don't know anything about it. I have to look into it more. But so far, it looks okay. A little low on the substrate layer. I don't like that. Other than that, that's not bad at all. With glass. Ooh, nice. $330. It's not too bad, actually. That's crazy. Okay. Let's get back to the... let me answer these questions. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. What do we got? Okay. So for the deep... okay. Mr. Burner, I gotcha. Oh, Henry! I've seen a cave system. Dude, I just thought of one, actually, like a while back, and I have such a great idea for that. I have a beer drying tank, but it isn't that good. I'm trying to make it better, Mr. Burner. If you join the Discord, link in the description of this, I could offer you some tips if you want to make it better. It might already be good. You just might be overthinking it. So for the deep heat projector for nighttime for the 4x2, would the 50 watt be good enough, or do I need the 8? I feel like the 50 watt would probably be good enough. If it's really cold where you live, like it's like 60 degrees in your house at nighttime, 80 watts. If not, I feel like the 40 watt would be fine, or the 50 watt would be fine. Okay, I heard I should always get the biggest one they have since they're all babies, just to ensure that they're a little older. No, it don't matter. It's really which one's the healthiest looking one. That's the really one you want, the healthiest looking one. Collab with Serpa Design. My internet just almost died. What was up with that? Oh my gosh. Oh, we had 2 hours, gang. Let's go. I just saw my internet die for a second. We're okay now, though. That was weird. We're back. We almost died there. Collab with Serpent Design and make a gigantic paludarium with Chinese water. Oh, that would be so awesome. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know, like, any reptile YouTubers. I feel like I make reptile stuff, but I'm just, like, separated from everybody else. I don't talk to nobody on ReptileTube. Not gonna lie to you. The reptile... I help 2 reptile people who make videos, and y'all probably never heard of them. They're just, like, starting up. They will be something someday, but right now I just help them because they're small, and I just, like, you know... They will be something. They are something, and they're going to be even bigger, though. But, like, for me, I feel like I'm tiny, and nobody, like, even knows I exist. You know what I mean? If they know I exist, I don't know, you know. I feel like nobody. I feel like I'm just out there doing my own thing. Not going to lie to you. But I know of all the other ones, I think. I'm pretty sure. The only sad thing about PetSmart is they keep their scorpions, tarantulas, and small career carriers. That is true, Monkey. I am trying to understand about beardy hibernation. Oh, Donna, beardy hibernation is super simple. It's just like any other thing. You do want to keep your lights on for their hibernation because in case they do decide they want to come out and warm up, it's good for that. But most of the time, you just keep them exactly the same. They will sleep, and they're going to sleep usually from November till February or even March. Depends on how cold it is where you live. And they will just sleep, not eat the entire time. That's literally all it does. It's super simple. But that is their hibernation. I'm talking like 20 feet long. Oh, that would be so dope. Pufferfish, that would be dope. Oh, does it though, user? The Zen habitats. I didn't know that. If it did, that's cool. That's cool. They have different ones with higher substrate. Okay, okay. I take it back. I take it back. They're not too bad. Oh. By the way, what are you doing with monkey? Oh yeah, I have nothing in it. It's just empty. I just have an empty enclosure, and it's just literally sitting in my room full of enclosures that have nothing in them. 2 hour mark. Let's go. Will a superhuman enclosure with wet substrate rot a wooden enclosure? If you seal the wood, it won't, and you can seal it with pond armor. Yes, or you can seal it with dry. Because I have my Uromastix enclosures, and I used to just drown water. I still do, and they have not rotted, and they're sealed with dry lock. But pond armor, I want to use that now because I feel like that's a better sealant, so I'm gonna start using that. Do you know a nose? So I actually did not. That's actually crazy. I heard I should always get the biggest beardy. Oh yeah, well, I already answered that one. My bad. My bad. How early can I tell what gender my bearded dragon is? So Rachel, that's a good question because it really depends. If how good you are at telling, because like when I bred bearded dragons, not that I didn't stop, but like when I breed bearded dragons, like I can Wicked's Wicked Reptile definitely knows I exist. Does he? I don't think he. I don't know. I feel like nobody knows I exist. So like for telling the gender, like if they're like 2 weeks old, I lift up their tail. If they have two like bumps, and you kind of have to really be able to tell. But when I have two bumps, I could always just be like, that's a male. I can tell super early. But for a lot of people, it's kind of hard. They have to kind of wait until that bearded dragon is a little bit of an adult, like 8 months old. And then when they do it, it's more pronounced because that bearded dragon's going through puberty, getting a little older. It's, you know. I'll talk to you. I just need to make my channel first. Tortoise, get to work then. Get to work. I don't have any reptile friend. These are all my reptile friends in the chat right now. Ants Canada also does some reptiles. I know Ants Canada, actually. I knew Ants Canada before I knew the whole reptile tube existed. That's what's funny. I only knew that people made reptile videos like in 2020 or 2019 around then. And then I was like, wait, people make reptile stuff? But yes. I should collab with Go Herping. Alex is really fun. I actually liked Go Herping. When I started watching reptile stuff to like see what it was about, I watched a lot of Go Herping. It was pretty cool stuff. I don't watch a lot of reptile stuff now though, but I do. Jaden, I helped you upgrade your enclosures. Let's go, Jaden. I got some more leopard gecko enclosure upgrades. Just doing it, you know. Yes. I love mastics. What is it called? They do go through brumation. They do as well. All of mine do. None of them have started yet for me because it's still warm where I live. But around December, all of mine will go down and they'll wake up around February or March. Sometimes it's March for a lot of things. Do I ever wonder if it's Pet Smart or Pets? You know, that's a good question. I think it's Pet Smart, right? Because the S is capitalized. You should make a force simulation with lots of animals in like a 1,500 gallon. I did make a. What is that called? I made a desert simulation with like isopods and superworms, beetles, a Uromastix, and I bred my Uromastix while she was in there, and I recorded all of it, but I haven't edited it. I haven't edited it, and I haven't published it. Dude, Wiggins Reptiles loves you. Canadian. Oh, I know him. He loves me. I've never even. Has he said anything about me? I've never even heard of him. I mean, like I heard of him, but I never heard him say anything about me. If he loves me, that's dope. I love him too. That sweet bald-headed man. I'm sure. Yeah, he's mentioning a color. Has he? What? What videos? There's no way he's mentioned me in videos. I don't think he has. One of my nose can swim. I put him in a sink. Oh, that's wild, monkey. You know, Uromastix sounds so cool for basically a beard. Yes! I love Uromastix. Oh my god. Tortoise, let's go. Let's go. Get to publishing. Get those videos cooking. Can I use super glue to glue twig and wood for my enclosure, Jacqueline? Yes, but you know what's better? Because super glue might actually dehydrate from it. Hot glue. Hot glue would actually work better, I think. Hot glue or silicone. Silicone would work best. Silicone will hold better, and it will work best. All my YouTube recommendations are reptile-related. Monkey, what can we say? We're all out here. Hobby stores. Oh, Henry, that's actually interesting. That was a crazy cyan acrylite super glue. I'm about to look into that. First time I ever heard of that. My beardy is having his first shed since we got him. Anything we could do to help him be more comfortable, Rachel? Just let him do his thing. Oh, make sure he has something to rub on, like a piece of wood, a big rock. If he has something that's kind of like a little rough, that's what he wants, because it's like itchy for him, and they just want to rub their skin on everything. That is definitely how you can make him comfortable. But other than that, let him do his thing. He'll do his thing. Use of fish tank should be fine for. Oh, yeah. If it's safe for fish, then it's like definitely safe for frogs and everything else. Because man, fish, lots of stuff can kill fish. So if it isn't killing fish, then my goodness, that's some amazing stuff. Beardies, baby beardies don't go through brumation usually. It depends though. If it's super super cold, they possibly could, but most baby bearded dragons, they'll kind of stick out the first year. The second year they go down, but the first year, usually they're kind of sticking out. What would I use to attach the cocoa fiber and cellulose to stick to the spray foam? You could use silicone. Silicone would work. Just put silicone all over the place and smash it into the silicone. But you know, that would work. I'm trying to think of anything else. There's like some of this Gorilla Glue that's like, I can't remember. It's like a certain type of Gorilla Glue. It's like economically safe Gorilla, it's like eco-friendly Gorilla Glue, and that'll kind of work. But it's a certain type. I have to like send it to you. I think my young northern blue-thorn skin starting to brumate. He stays inside. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll stay in their hide. They'll just chill and not want to ever come out. Is there a certain kind I use? Glue-wise, I usually use silicone usually if I'm trying to glue something in there. Or if I'm trying to like stick something to the wall, I just use a command strip and like, put it on the thing and then slap it against the wall. But silicone for me works a lot better just because it's like waterproof. It, doesn't dry out like a lot of times glue will dry out and it'll lose its like stickiness, just like fall apart. That's the only problem, like in most enclosures. She lays on her back when she sleeps and uproots my plants. She lays on her back when she sleeps? I've never seen such a thing. Are you sure she's okay? Also using Gorilla Glue gel. Yeah, Gorilla Glue gel I think is what it is. Yes, that's what I'm pretty sure it is. Is it really hash slinging? That's so crazy. You taught me something today. I've never even heard. I'm going to look into it though, because now I'm so interested. I want to get in your metrics after watching some of your videos, but I really won't be able to afford anything like that for a long time. Retro, understandable. They do sell them at expos for really cheap. I would advise don't buy them from expo until you watch a video I'm making about how to bring them back to life. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, yes, Jesus loves me. I still have a Discord. I have the Discord. It's linked in the thing on here. Honestly, fish have it the worst. Imagine being a fish whose species have lived for hundreds of millions of years just to be put in a rainbow. Oh my god, I know. Oh, damn, them poor fish. What is that? DAP Dynaflex 230. Yeah, you could totally. Oh, hold on. What is that? Is that Liquid Nails? I'm pretty sure it's Liquid Nails, right? I think so. Fat pads are flat. XLT do. Oh, that's not good. That means he is very dehydrated. You want to start getting those up. You might have to start feeding him some super worms. Usually when their fat pads are flat, they're not feeling good. They're sick and they're not doing well. You want to like hydrate them up. Make sure to give them some super worms for fat. You want to like really like make sure they have good UVB, good heat, because that usually means they're sick, and like sometimes it means they could die because they're sick. Something's going off. It means something's not right, basically, right? That's what it means. Your leopard gecko gets home drunk and abuses me. That son of a bitch. That's hilarious. My Cresty has always slept on her back, sometimes slanted, and the vet said she's perfect. Really? What the heck? That is so crazy. I've never seen that before. That's wild. She's just crazy. You gotta take a video of this. I gotta see it. Just sleep on her back, just out there like that. That's so wild. That's wild as heck. Never seen such a thing. Mine just sleeps on a log and are like around a thing, just like sits there. Okay. High desert gecko exotics and pets. Let me see. Morph market. I got all these tabs open. Morph market. I'm gonna pull this over here. But she's on a very, very picky eater. I think I have a picture of a creature standing on her face. That is crazy because mine, they will just eat everything, man. They'll just tear it up. Okay. High desert geckos exotic pets. Let me see. I'm gonna bring it up. I think I misspelled that or something. Okay. High desert geckos. Oh, shoot. Okay. Bring it. Is it like a store? Or is it... I'm going to look at stores. Okay. Maybe that's better. Stuff actually popped. Never mind. What the heck? Shop? Something popped up. Okay. It didn't even pull it up. Owen Burgess. How we doing? Okay. So what we got here? Mainly him disliking our presence. We've been hand feeding him, but he won't even get near us unless we have food. Oh, retrospect. Patience, though. That's what's patience. That's the thing, though. If you have to keep... Oh, wait, it worked out. What the hell? What the hell happened? You have to just keep on doing it, and over time, eventually, he'll get used to you. If he's younger, a lot of times younger dragons are like that, but you just gotta... That's the only thing. They are skittish. Slow movements. You want to move slow. Can't move fast. You move fast. They don't like that either. You know, was eating his dirt. Is that normal? Eating his dirt, like actually just going down to Owen, that usually means a vitamin deficiency. If any animal's eating dirt, that's a vitamin deficiency. Do you dust his insects when you feed them? The store. Okay, I'm gonna look it up again because for some reason it didn't even do it. Based in Oregon, I'm gonna check it out. That you only have 73. You deserve some. Oh, monkey, damn! I appreciate you. I appreciate it. Well, 100K. We hit 100K. Gang. Okay, that's interesting. Did he so happen to accidentally, maybe he saw something? Is there any insects in the enclosure? Because sometimes they might see an insect and they go for them and they accidentally get dirt. But usually, what's up from Guatemala? Let's go! Marlon, how are we doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. Sometimes if they do snap at something, is he eating it or is he trying to get it out of his mouth? Because if he's trying to get it out of his mouth, he might have thought he saw something and done it. But if he's just eating it, that's not good. It usually means he's like something, he's deficient in vitamins pretty hardcore. For them to eat dirt. You're just misting? Oh, no, misting can sometimes do that. Like, sometimes, for some reason in the water, if you misting, sometimes they see the water, and it just, like, makes them jump. But if he's, like, pushing the dirt out of his mouth, then you're good. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they'll do it by accident, they'll be, oh, dang it. They'll kind of sit back, and they'll start, like, getting their feet and, like, try to spit the dirt out. And then, you know, I actually, simply, I gotta get off soon. I feel like, what's it called? We're going almost 3 hours soon. No, we're just 2.5 hours in. So I'm keeping my insects alive when I order in bulk. My crickets are already dying and I gave them food and water. So the thing with that is, I feel like if you don't, you definitely want to keep them on dirt. Yes, that's it. Owen, there you go. I was going to say, when you said it was misting, I was like, oh, misting. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know when it missed, when you missed them. They think, I don't know why, they're like, I'm going to attack. There's food or something. I don't know. They see that water and they go crazy. I was going to say, when they missed, I don't know what that, they just, yeah, when I missed, mine do the same thing. They're like, some shit's going down. And they start, like, trying to attack something. It's funny. But yes, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, bulk. Rachel. So, do you keep them on dirt? You definitely want to keep them on dirt. 2 to 3 inches deep. You want to keep, I always say, leaves in there as well. Remove any of the dead bodies that go in there because the dead bodies will eat them and they'll die from it. You don't want the dead bodies in there. Make sure to feed them romaine lettuce. Don't feed them any oats. Don't feed them any dry foods. I don't even feed them the cricket diets. I feed them like carrots and romaine lettuce. They literally will live for months. I mean, I hate it too because sometimes I will have males in the tank and I'm just like, why don't they die? Because they're so loud and they're just constantly in there. And I'm like, God, please. Oh, I don't. CE, the Vietnamese blue salamander. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's actually very interesting. What the heck? Try to drink water on the ground, which can cause them to actually get some soil in their mouth. Oh, that's true, but usually they'll poop it out. But yes, bearded dragons will drink off the ground if they see anything. Have you ever thought of selling reptile? I watched videos earlier today, Hash. I've definitely thought. I literally thought of making some like starter kits. I need to. My anoles never climb on the mesh of the enclosure though, monkey. Mine do not. I will say. Reminds me a few months ago I had a cricket get out and it ended up in my curtains and I had to, dude. I got a cricket in one of my Uromastix enclosures, a bioactive Uromastix enclosure. And because it's bioactive, he always has stuff to eat. It's kind of moist substrate. That dude has been in there for months, and I'm just like, why won't you die? How are you alive in the heat of the enclosure? It's like 89 degrees during the daytime air temperature. It's like 120 on the basketball. That mofo at nighttime, all I hear is that. Just, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go crazy at this guy, man. I'm about to kill him. I'm joking. Okay. I gotta look up that one thing, and I don't know why it's not popping up. Other gecko stores. Okay. Leo, you gotta send that to me again. Hold on, let me see. Because I feel like, so it's high desert geckos exotic pets a plus. Exotic. Can I just highlight this? Oh my god, thank goodness. Let me highlight that. Copy. Okay, we're going down. I'm going down. Oh, Owen, exactly. I'm about to burn this mofo to the ground. All right, I'm gonna Google it. Can I see them stores? It doesn't show up for me though. I don't know why. Southern geckos. But I will say the search on Morph Market is pretty horrible. Let me just Google it. Oh! Nah, we found it, ladies and gentlemen. We got them. We got them. This one right here. Is this it right here? I think I got them, ladies and gentlemen. We got them. Yes. Interesting. Oregon, Redmond. I wish there was a better way to look at this, because there's nothing. Oh, available animals. Shop now. Let's go. Let's gang. Also, is impaction a really dangerous thing, or is it something that is easily... Impaction is very easily avoided. I'm always scared to put stuff... Yeah. No, as long as you have good heat, good UVB, the heat is for the digestion, the UVB is for the absorbing of minerals. And... Not minerals, but minerals and vitamins and nutrients and all that stuff. So, if you don't have UVB... They can't absorb the vitamins and minerals, and when they can't absorb it, they'll look for it elsewhere, and they'll get what is called vitamin deficiency, and then they'll have geophagy. And geophagy is a scientific term, which means they eat the ground because they're sick, and they're just trying to get the nutrients, because like in the ground there's iron, there's calcium naturally in the ground, there's limestone, and so they're so deficient that they will just eat the dirt. That's why they eat the dirt. But as long as you have good stuff, you dust them with vitamins, stuff like that, you're totally fine. And in the wild, though, they don't do this that often, because in the wild, they have, every animal they could eat. They have all the nutrients they could grab. They eat tons of grasses. But in captivity, we don't have the same things, because all we have is crickets and roaches. And roaches are high in phosphorus, which, because they're high in phosphorus, they bind with calcium. So if you don't dust your roaches, it binds with, it's going to take calcium out of their body. And, that's the whole thing. I'm trying to pick up some substrate. Any recommendations? For bearded dragons, I do like Repti Sand. I will get Repti Sand, Repti Soil, mix those together. Put some put some excavator clay in there, and then mix that together and make a nice substrate. And then I will put some Exoterra Stone. I have a whole YouTube video about it if you want to check it out. It's on my channel. So, can we get a 24/7 stream of one of your tanks? Oh, that would be actually crazy, dude. I actually should do something like that. I have a Wise camera, and I probably could set some shit up like that. That would be crazy. That'd be actually cool. And it's nighttime, so I could put it on at nighttime, and it'd just be some freaking, literal lizards. My goodness. We might have to do this. I don't know anywhere that lets me live stream for 24 hours, though. Because I know, Twitch, if you do, a live stream for more than, 3 days or a week, they'll, can ban you. And I'm like, that's stupid. If I want to stream for a week, you should let me stream for a week. Anyways, though. Yes, I have night vision cameras as well for the lights go off. So, anyways. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty cool. Oh, they got some crested geckos. Gargoyle geckos. This is some decent price, especially for gargoyle geckos. Pretty good prices. What the fuck? Oh, my God. Where do they get these at? Holy shit. Where in the heck did they get some Uromastyx ornates? Insane price. I can't believe it's this cheap. This guy doesn't look too good. I'm looking at this guy right here, and I'm like, he looks kind of sick. This guy looks okay. This guy looks okay too, but this guy looks a little rough around the edges. But other than that, she only gets captive bred. Oh my God. This is an amazing price, though. Even captive bred, I don't see this type of price for them. That's crazy. See, if I go to captive bred for them, Like, it's like $500 all the time. Like, it's insane prices. Even the captive bred Saharans are expensive. Oh my god, these orange Flavofasciatas are popping up, and I'm just gonna lose my freaking mind. Whoa, this one looks so sick. Look at this. Oh my god, what is wrong with this one? Something is off. I don't want to blast people like that, but I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I feel terrible now. See, this right here is crazy. I don't understand how it's $200. That's wild. Oh, see this right here though? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Something is not. This thing is sick, man. This is not in good shape. Like the tail, I don't know. It just looks sickly. Something about this doesn't look right. Oh fuck. No. Oh my god. I didn't. It's the. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh my god. That was them. That was them. Oh man. That was the same for people. Oh my god. Oh. And I was really just like, oh, this looks sick. I don't know. It might not be sick, but it just like, I don't know. Something about this, like, it just looks a little, the color's a little off for a baby ornate. Like, I don't know. Like, could just be cold. Could just be cold. You know what I mean? Could just be cold. But like, the tail looks a little thin. That's what I was thinking. And like right around this base right here. I mean, they'll look like that naturally right there. But anyways. Oh yeah, 12 by 12. That's a 10-gallon tank, right? For a baby crested gecko, yeah, you could get away with it, but you're gonna have to upgrade to a 30-gallon, you know, in 6 months for sure. But I don't know. Some of these your Mastix babies look a little rough. This guy right here, holy fuck, this guy looks so bad. Look at this guy. So like, if you went to I mean, obviously it's wild caught. Because, I mean, if you go to a store, the first thing I'm going to see is like the tail fat right there is going away. Not a lot of fat in the legs. He just looks sickly. Like, something about him. It's hard to tell for people looking at him, but like, when I look at this guy, I'm like, oh, this guy's sick. I'm going to have to hydrate him up. I'm going to have to give him some medicine. He might have a respiratory infection. Something, you know what I mean? But wild caught. Again, wild caught. That's the biggest thing. When you get, as you can tell, most of your Mastics are wild caughts, right? That's the biggest thing. But see, this is what I mean by, like, it looks good, right? Like, you know, who is this? Jason? Like, usually they look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're fat. Like, really fat as babies. Fat legs right here. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why, like, when I saw that one, I was like, oh, and, like, very awake, you know? Like, see how fat he looks with the bellies and, you know. Like, mine looked like this right here. So that's why I was like, when I was looking at the one, so happens to be the same one that my boy Leo sent me. I didn't mean to blast him like that. I felt bad. But like, see, like right here, the difference, you know, see how it looks a little different. It just doesn't look like he's doing as well, which could happen. It's just good. It could be the first day. You know what I mean? First day you get him, could be a little sickly. You know, most people don't know. To be honest, most people don't know much about your Mastics, and because they don't know much about your Mastics, you know, it just ends up dying, stuff like that, or ends up getting sick, stuff like that. All right. Anyways, guys, I gotta end the stream. Because I'm over here going late night. But man, what a good time. I had a fun time, guys. Woo. Oh, yes, 3-day awesome. I do. I use a peat moss. Peat moss is getting harder to find, I will say. Because peat moss is getting harder to find, I will say that lately I've just been using reptile soil. But I got reptile soil online, like on Amazon. It was only like $7. I can't find it on freaking Amazon anymore. Crazy just got here. I'm sorry. I know we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. And, I gotta rest the voice for tomorrow, because I just got over being sick for like an entire month. It was COVID. I could not get rid of the COVID. I could not get rid of it, and it was terrible. I feel like it just stayed up with me forever. I'm trying, monkey. I try so hard. I tried so hard, got so far. Yes, pufferfish. See, because I was sick. First time hitting up alive. Glad to meet your family. Hash. I know. I appreciate you coming in, man. I appreciate you coming in. Yes, dude, Crease. Man, I'm telling you, it literally would not leave me. And then right when it left me and I felt good, I wasn't so tired. Dude, yeah, it will be. Okay, so every Monday, I'm going to stream. So I will stream on Mondays. Regina, I appreciate it. I'm so glad if you enjoyed the stream. I appreciate it so much. But on Mondays, we'll stream. We could stream on Monday and we could stream on, I guess we could do Thursday. What would be a good day? I don't know what would be a second day. Oh, Lizard Guy, I have a Patreon. Yes, it's linked in the description of this. If you want to know, I have a whole video on my Patreon already about how I tame my animals. If you want to go to Patreon, it is $5, but like I made a Patreon for people who want like, you know, stuff right then and there. So I made that, and then you know, I will make the video for YouTube later, so you don't have to pay $5. It'll be free on YouTube. But you know, for Patreon, I'm like, hey, you're paying $5. I'm just gonna poop this video out for you. And Gecko, yes, no, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help everybody. Friday, I could do Monday and Friday. We could do Monday and Friday. Yeah, I gotta get up super early for work tomorrow, but I'm staying since being Simply Social. Let's go. I appreciate everybody. Everybody who stayed in the chat, I love you. I appreciate you. This has been amazing. It's been literally so fun. I've had a great time. I always have an air filter in your animal filter. No, I actually do have an air filter in my room, actually. So, hey, I'm just saying. I do have an air filter. I would stream on Fridays because most people go to bed later on Fridays. Monkey, you are right. You are right. Streaming Saturdays. Lizard Guy, I appreciate the love, man. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate it. I don't stay all stream, everybody. It's been a fun stream. It's been a really fun stream. Everybody have a great night. And so I was thinking Mondays though, like Monday Fun Day, and we could do like streams. I could rate enclosures if you want to. Like we can, you know, do whatever. We could do Mondays and then a second day of the week maybe as well. You know, so that's the second day. I'm kind of like Friday, Saturday. I will say this: I'm into football. Okay, I am into football. In the weekends, college football's around. I'll be watching college football all day long. Oh, let's go, pufferfish. But anyways, guys, appreciate all the knowledge. Take care. Taurus, I appreciate it. Everybody in the chat who stayed this whole time, I can't believe it. We have 50 viewers. That's wild. No, football day, Sunday. Well, true. Sunday's NFL, Saturday's college football. And I love that college football. I know, Gina, I'm with you. I be on all day. This weekend is Texas versus Georgia. That's a big game. I'm not a fan of either of them. I just want to watch it. It would be so cool if we could stream football in here, though, and we just all sit here and just watch football and talk to lizards. Everybody, some of the people in chat are probably like, "Oh, football, no!" Oh, CE, I appreciate it. I had a great time, and I had a really fun time tonight, man. We're just chilling. The Philadelphia Eagles, CE, I do like the Philadelphia Eagles because I'm from Oklahoma, and I do like Oklahoma football team, the Oklahoma Sooners, and our old quarterback plays for the Eagles, Jalen Hurts. So I do like the Eagles because of that. Josh's Frogs Bio Betting is a great band. You could use that. You could use Reptile. You could use ABG Mix. There's a lot of great bettings out there, honestly. So you could use any of them if you want to. Thanks for videos on Bearded Dragons. I appreciate Marlon. I appreciate you. Everybody, you guys have a great night. I know for 2.5 hours, I'm telling you. I'm going to go bye-bye now. But everybody have a great night, the rest of your night. I had a wonderful night. I'm about to go eat me some ice cream and watch some TV. And it didn't work on videos. Lizard, you're from Australia? Let's go, gang. Let's go. Australian gang up in here. And if anybody wants, I might not be on Discord tonight, but I will be on Discord tomorrow morning. So if I'm not on Discord tonight, tomorrow I'll be on for a little bit because I'm going to try to finish some videos for tomorrow. I want to do the thermostat. I want to do a vacation video on like when you go on vacation, what to do, stuff like that. But everybody, good night. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you next stream, which will be Monday, if not Friday. Tomorrow. No, I won't probably do tomorrow. I'll do Monday. Monday for sure. We'll think about Friday or Saturday. So see you later, everybody.